That's fair.
And we are live as I press all the buttons.
All the buttons.
It's all the buttons.
I had to like reach over, press the mute button on my mixer. Then I had to unmute Discord. Then I had to turn off the music that we have for the starting screen, and then I had to change the screen over. I really need to set up my stream deck for each one of the shows. That way I can just press one button and it does everything. I mean, that it's going to be like 15 minutes worth of effort, and it'll be fine instead of me having to do everything manually. But me change out of my old ways, unlikely. So, hello. This is, I believe, our first show of the year, or the first episode of Withered Wastes of the year.
It is,
and it's gonna be a doozy. I mean, look at what's going on right now. It's yet another game where I have one of HP Fox's characters' lives hanging in the balance. I don't do this on purpose. It just seems to happen.
It was gonna happen to someone, apparently.
Like there are 3 people I can regularly count on for touching things and causing drama in my games. 2 of them, honestly, 2 of them are here right now.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to be Reiju. I really thought that the Reiju was going to be the first one in this position.
Actually, no. Make that 4. Because I forgot Reiju touches everything. Yeah, because I was gonna say HP Fox, Groods, and Zoro. You know,
I've touched 2 things. 2 things.
Yeah, but I can always count on you.
I think everyone else has more records.
I can always count on you guys to like touch things. For like Zoro, I just have to make it sound very very magical and shiny.
Plot hooks that you'll bite on.
Or just include a dragon, and then.
No, because then she's touching the dragon, not the object.
To be fair, that red dragon is still around.
If not friend, why friend?
Single?
Yes, he's single. That's why he was hitting on Ash. He's single.
And ready to mingle.
Single, extremely rich, and extremely powerful.
I mean, I'm rich too. I'm not after his money, but he's really cute.
It's a bonus.
Oh, I miss Ash's voice. That's funny.
It has been a while.
So
we almost came to blows over that guy.
Yeah,
I may have an idea for a future mini adventure after campaign 3 ends, depending on how it is, to where I'm going to let you guys choose which characters you want to bring in from the past 3 campaigns to play as.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So.
Well, that rules me out then.
So
we don't know who I'm bringing.
The last time we were all together, Callie was still inside of whatever it was that you guys started to wake up. Only known to you as the sleeper, or actually only known to Callie at the moment as the sleeper. I don't remember if it gave you a name. It's been forever.
Yes, it chose a name when I was talking to it about names, and it chose in that moment to be called Felmos.
Felmos.
Phelmos.
That's
like
right.
Phlegm.
Yeah, like phlegm.
The rest of us knew it as a sleeper because of the bellkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And try as the group might, nothing that they did could free Callie. In fact, most of the stuff that they did almost put their own lives in danger, as this thing seemed to want to defend itself from any form of magic or any chance of getting Callie out of it. It was a very long and exhausting day. But you did the logical thing and got a full night's rest, only to be woken up early in the morning by a very loud tolling of a bell as that bellkeeper had shown up to the point of this incident. Ichirai and Cassius. Yes, buddy cop. And began to do something that will almost look like it was reversing the effects of joining those six amber eyes together. So Callie's still trapped inside. So we are going to open this up as soon as I find the music. Yes, as soon as I find the magic that I need for this. But Nyrix, you are descending down upon what looks now to be a light show in the desert. You see just this like sort of purplish dome around this, like this ball of light hovering over just a deep crater in the desert. And if that wasn't bright enough, just all of a sudden the singular beam of light shot up from a point maybe about 10 feet away from this dome's edge. What kind of probably annoys you more is it's coming from the exact coordinates that you were given by your sister as to where they were currently at and what was going on. So you're beginning to you like make your descent down into the dragonfly and touch down as everyone else is stepping outside of the house to see the bellkeeper there with his staff, like trying to undo what has been done.
Through the ring network. What the fuck is happening?
A lot.
Callion's in the
Tyson's-
light.
What?
She kind of just stumbles out of the abode. Oh god, no. And she just starts walking towards the bell ringer.
Sarah's gonna run towards where Nyrix is gonna land.
As you could probably look up and see me, like
I'm waving.
Oh.
Get down here and we'll talk it over. It's a lot.
I'm coming. It'll probably take just like a few extra minutes before I finally descend.
I proceed to
Get
just
out.
rapid Syra speak, try to catch up Nyrix on what's been happening, and luckily she's fairly used to rapid Syra speak, so while Reiju starts this conversation, so that's what I'll be catching her up.
My friend's in there.
And they don't seem to pay any attention to you, just looking straight forward in like a silent chant as they just grip their staff.
She's gonna start going towards the light and see if she can see anything beyond the barrier. Like
You
from
can
where-
still see through the barrier.
Okay. Do I see Callion?
You see an orb. You see that little light orb now that that was in the place of where Callie was at.
Callion?
Can I still hear them through the ring network?
Yeah, but it's a very uncomfortable echo. It's like every time somebody speaks into that ring, it's like vibrating off of your skull.
Like, I'm trying to speak softly because I'm also still trying to wake up. Callion?
I'm here.
Do you see me?
I look up through the area where I
It's
was
a
looking before.
blinding light trying to look outside that room that you're in at the moment. You see nothing but just pure white. Though for a moment you see the stone shudder as the room shrinks by like a foot in all directions.
No, I don't see you. I think the room just got smaller.
There's no thinking it is getting smaller. Whatever that thing is doing out there, he's trying to put me back to sleep. Unfortunately, when that happens, you cease to exist. Trapped in here with me.
So I'll be asleep like you were, or
In a way. More than that, you would become a part of me. You and I would become one.
oh,
There is a way out,
how?
though I regret that it would put a hindrance in the plan that we shared together, or you helping me with Judgment. You can free me, have the power, and in doing so, I can, in a way, expel you from my form before the whole thing completes. It will not be comfortable, but I can assure you, you would survive.
Is that the only way? Maybe my friends can find another way. Maybe they can convince this bell guy to help.
Best of luck to them, but as long as I've known the Bellkeepers, they are a single-minded bunch. So if they were to kill him, that would stop the process as well. And as he's talking, the room shrinks again. So whatever they do, they must do it quickly. And you see like that center pedestal that was in the room that had that dagger kind of melt into the floor as another amber eye comes up and floats the center. If you choose expulsion, just stab that eye with that dagger you have.
That may be a last resort. I know this place is getting smaller, but I want to give my friends an opportunity first.
Whatever they wish to do, they must do it fast.
Okay. I'll tell them. And I'll get on the Ring Network. So this room is getting smaller, quickly. And when it gets to its, I guess, smallest point, I'm gonna go to sleep with the sleeper, and we're gonna like join or something and be one thing. But I can get the sleeper to wake up, and they would get me out if I do that, but I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But it's the only way that I can get myself out. So if you guys can do something from out there, maybe just like, I don't know, talk to this bell guy, maybe he'll be civil.
We can try. So they said you're tied to it? Like, do you feel a connection to this thing? Like, is it Do you feel your spirit tied to them, or do they just have a hold of your physical body?
I don't think I'm here physically. Like, I mean, I know I can see myself, but like I'm separated in many ways, it feels like, because I don't feel like I'm here physically, but I also can't tap into my key. So something has like happened to my spirit as well. And I don't know, it's all sorts of weird. When I got here and we first started having this conversation, the entity here told me that we were like bound together in some kind of way, but I don't fully understand it.
If you're bound, how do you get out?
The entity, we had a conversation and it came up with a name, Felmos. So Felmos said that if I free it by stabbing the last eye in here, then when it gets out, it will get me out as well and can like separate us, but it would be really uncomfortable.
So, from what I can understand, she's trapped in here right now.
And
Oh,
it-
yeah. To sum it up, basically, I know I was talking really fast. It's just everything that's happened. Basically, Callie's trapped in there. This thing is some sort of demigod, and the
Oh,
bellkeeper usually keeps it asleep. And we Reiju, us, we found this thing, and it
who
was
woke it up?
So as this
I-
conversation is going on, the room shrinks again. Callie,
Callie.
if you can
Callie
take
did.
a D4 and put it on 4 at the moment.
Oh shit!
Okay.
All right,
This
all
isn't
right, all right.
magic.
So it sounds like Callie seemed to indicate we didn't have a lot of time to make. I mean, it's her choice to make, ultimately, but I don't know what our options are exactly. I mean, I have something. It's a rare druid ritual, but I've never done it before, and it would bring her back as something else, but it calls to the soul. But I don't know if something like a demigod has hold of her soul. I don't know if it'll work. So if she goes to sleep, maybe the demigod will be asleep and I can call her soul back and put her in a different body, but that's kind of an extreme response, but I'm kind
Little?
of not, I don't have a lot of options, but that's something I can try if she does decide to go to sleep.
How close are we to the bellkeepers?
The bellkeeper is like maybe 10 feet away from the edge of the dome. So he's like inside your camp.
I kind of really want to run up to him and like shake him. Not hit him, because that would be very, very rude. But right now, I just kind of want to do my best to run up and like try to stop him.
I will say that
It is
Cyrus
by
did that with
time.
the ring on so that Callie could hear it too.
I want to try to buy us time at least. So.
I mean, if you want to
Yeah.
shake him, you go ahead and give me a strength roll. This will be
So,
like whatever the total you roll will be the opposed number that he's got to beat.
so roll a d20 plus my strength
You D20 plus your strength modifier.
modifier.
Yeah, so whatever the
Okay,
plus
so
number
it's-
is for it.
Okay. $15 plus 4, so 19.
19. Okay, so you walk over and you just grab a hold of his shoulders and begin shaking him. And there's a moment that he snaps out of it and he just gently like places his palm on your stomach and you get pushed back like 15 feet. But as that
Wow.
happens, Callie, you notice that the room grows twice. So you can now put a 6 on a d6.
Okay, bought us a bit of time.
Ow.
Hey, whatever you guys just did, it worked. The room grew a bit.
Really? What did?
Yeah.
Wait, who
What do
are
we
you?
do?
Oh, hi.
Who is this?
Hi.
That's Juniper. She's a friend. Also, Callian is in there, and it doesn't look like the Bellringer is going to stop his sealing of the demigod anytime soon, which may be a good thing. Gives
Yeah.
us some time.
And the bellkeeper looks over at you. He's like, do not interfere with me.
Our
Can you at
friend
least
is-
slow it down?
And he takes the staff and he just jams it back into the sand and just begins focusing on his ritual again.
Doesn't look like he's saying yes to slow down. And Reiji's just going to go up to what I assume is the continuation of a pillar of light.
The pillar of light's coming from his staff.
It's coming from his staff, so looking down, all I see is the orbs.
No, you like when you look inside that dome,
Mm-hmm.
you pretty much just see white.
Last time it was in orb, and she just kind of puts a hand through.
And through what?
He says the dome.
Oh, yeah, the dome that's around the hole.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is going to be a 14.
14. You are going to take 12 points of radiant damage as
Reduced to 6.
you put your hand in, and then you quickly pull it away, and you can see the discoloration of the fingers that you stuck through are now just like this very dark purple, almost as if those parts of the fingers have been broken.
What did you do?
Touched it.
Can everyone stop touching shit for
Mm.
5 goddamn
Uh,
minutes?
Callie, go ahead and mark the dice down to 5 now as the room shrinks.
We don't have 5 minutes.
The room got smaller again, guys.
Okay, Juniper, is that your name? What did you do
Yeah.
last time to help with this?
I
Buy us
shook
time.
the guy. He pushed me
Shook the
really
guy.
hard, though.
Can I do an insight?
Because I can do that.
Can I do an
I will
insight
help.
on this bellkeeper to see if we keep fucking him with him, he's gonna just murk somebody? Like I want to get the power level off this guy.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a insight check.
I will cut a bitch if I need to.
Sorry, I had to clear my dice tray. Come on, everybody, all the kids go home. Everybody go home.
I only
Okay,
need the
one dice,
d20.
please. I just need one. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. My insight is pretty decent. 14.
14. You don't know if he would flat out kill somebody, but given the minimal effort that he just made to push Juniper back, gives you an indication that he's packing some power under the robes.
All right.
Shit, he's packing heat.
Sorry, I was gonna say I don't know. I think we interrupted him. He warned her. I don't know what another interruption will do. There might not be a second warning with people like this. But your choice. Either way, we have to decide quickly. Callie, what do you want?
I want to go home.
If we can't bring you back as you were, but still you, would you want that?
I don't. I don't think that I would feel like me anymore.
Knock the dice down to 4.
Yeah, it would be a different body. But you.
Can we bring back her old body at some point?
I think her old body's about to go away.
You can let your friends know that if you get trapped in here, you are not dead, just asleep.
Oh, Falmo said that if I get trapped in here like permanently, like they are, that I'm not dead. I'm just asleep.
For how long?
I think forever.
Can I do a check to see if I've heard of that name the moment she mentioned his name?
Almost.
His name? Yes.
I'll just go ahead and say that you remember that Callie said that it just chose that name when she was having a conversation with it.
So the sleeper. was
yeah.
the name.
Got it.
The sleeper
Okay.
is what everybody or anybody with knowledge of it out on the outside knows it as, because that's all this like small cult of bellkeepers have ever referred to it as, is the sleeper.
Okay. Can I do a check then on the sleeper if I've known
You
anything
most
about
definitely
this
can.
entity?
Because if anybody in this group has ever heard of the sleeper, it's probably the blood hunter.
Okay. So it's a history check then?
Yes.
Reishu's not the brains.
Okay. Terrible. It's a 21.
21. You don't know you don't know any specifics about it, but there have been, stories and rumors that have been passed around campfires while you're at the Azarin with that $25 extra life donation.
Ooh.
So I don't think I saw the message that popped up on
Success.
Yeah, it's an auto success, but I don't remember who.
Was there a message to go with it, or was it just a donation?
Okay, I think it was, Rosa says it was an auto success to Callie.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, Callie gets an auto success. Save the bird.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've heard stories coming, like being passed around the campfire. More of like a means for the hunters to, pass the night away and stuff. But from what you've gathered, is that it's some entity, some child of elder beings long past. And depending on who you asked or who was telling the story, it was either that it was going to bring destruction or judgment to the world.
Okay. No pressure. Okay. So Nerix isn't really going to like release this information because there's not much we can do other than like, oh, this is an old being. All right, fuck.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just trying to think like what Nerix can do to help, but unfortunately Nerix is kind of more drawn than, not that she's not intelligent, but I mean like, as far as like her skill set right now.
I have something I want to try.
Okay.
Okay.
Sarah's gonna take a deep breath, stand up straighter, hold her staff upright, and walk over right in front of the bellkeeper's face. And I'm gonna try for sort of persuasion or intimidation here to get him to open up more. She's going to say, "I am Syra of the clan of Morning Star, Druids of the Moon, and steward of these lands. You will talk to us, and you will tell us how we might save our friend. You will give us information. Do not think us lower beings. We have abilities, and we have skills beyond what you might know. What you think is impossible may not be for us. Tell me what you know.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Anyone want to throw some guidance at me? Or
I mean, can I guide you as in put my hand on your shoulder and look like intimidating as fuck?
Same.
So like big sister just shows up behind the corner, just starts flexing.
Oh,
It's like-
hi.
I'm like pushing out my muscles, like.
Can I get advantage?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if Nearest comes up and starts just like aggressively flexing at the guy as well, I'll give you advantage for the persuasion.
Cool.
Why does
Thank
this
you,
sound
sis.
familiar, Zora?
What? No.
Mm.
I have a type. What can I say?
All right. Do you want
That's my little
persuasion
sister.
or intimidation for this?
I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to try to persuade them, or are you trying to intimidate them?
I'm gonna go persuasion. Because I'm trying to convince them that we're worth taking the time and consideration. It's the same modifier though, apparently. So that's going to be 16.
Okay. Callie, go ahead and knock the dice down to 3. So it looks at you briefly and just shakes its head and goes right back to
Hey, I tried.
focusing.
tried.
It was a good roll at a 16, but I got an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to punch it at this point.
I was gonna say, I'll hold him. I'll hold you punch.
Yeah, we got this.
Okay. So go ahead and get Nerix, go ahead and give me a grapple roll here with advantage because he is otherwise preoccupied.
I don't remember how to play this character. Okay.
It's a strength roll. It's going to be
No, I
opposed.
know that, but I was
opposed
just
strength.
like, is there anything my?
Athletic.
Well, I didn't do my mutations or anything.
Okay.
Yet, but I was just curious as to what my.
Ooh, that's gonna.
There it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. Thank God for that advantage. That's gonna be a 19.
A 19. You come up. You become up behind this guy, and you go to wrap your arms around him. And there's just a brief adjustment in his foot as he steps, and he just thrusts you back with his hip and knocks you back 20 feet.
Rude bitch. Hell no.
And as that happens, he turns back and he looks at Syra and says, "Do not interfere any further, or others will be involved." And he goes right back to the staff.
I mean, I don't have to be close. I'm a ranged hitter, so I could just take out a bow. No, I'm not that terrible.
Is a demigod a celestial being?
They
Depends on the
can be.
demigod.
They can be. Demigods are pretty much just, if you look at it, they're ascended Asimar for the most part. They're just one step above the Asimar.
And that would be the thing, the blobby thing, right? That we're talking about, right? Not the bellkeeper.
Yeah, no, the blobby thing, yes.
Are we getting a sense of what the bellkeeper is?
Not at this point.
Nerix.
He like the only thing you've ever seen of him is just his face and those glowing eyes, and that's it. You've never seen what's underneath the robe.
Can I go into a rage and punch him so that way I can roll with advantage?
Oh, are you gonna make it a reckless?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because at this point, she's
If Judy wants to drop into a rage and make a reckless attack against this guy, who am I to say no?
Because at this point, it's very much I have made friends and I need to keep them. Even though it's like absolutely reckless, and also the fact that it was like, hey, that person that you threw, I just met them, but they were down to like throw hands. So they're on the team now.
Oh no. We have team violence.
Okay, so roll 2d20s plus my strength modifier.
And you take the
For
highest one.
friendship. For friendship.
I rolled a 19 plus 4, so
22?
23.
23. And you're just punching him, right? This isn't...
Yes, my goal is to knock him out. I don't want to kill him.
So non-lethal.
Non-lethal
Reckless.
attack. With no weapon. Like, just throwing him. Or can I kick him? Would that be... because I'm a bunny?
It's up to you. Are you bunny kicking, or are you gonna...
No, I think I'll bunny kick him to knock him down.
All right, give me a second here.
Oh god. Sorry guys, but at the same time, like...
You're
He just
good.
needs to
You're making your
stop.
decision.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, it's fine. The only downside that makes me feel like a shitty person is I literally just met you. If anything happens to you, I'm like, well, that sucked. And I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
In character, out of character, I haven't totally sucked.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's why I was like, that's why it's like, I just met this person. They're down to throw hands. So you know what, we're good. But at the same time, like when you got pushed, I was like, I mean, we knew that was gonna kind of happen because I got pushed too. So my goal
Well,
is
I
to
didn't
knock him
know.
down before.
I didn't know.
So go, Juniper, go ahead and give me damage for your bunny kick.
What would I roll for that?
I think it would be a D6 plus your strength.
Nine.
9 damage. So you run up and you just full on kick this guy right in the solar plexus and knock him away from his staff. As the staff falls, there's like a bit of a rumble as some of the outside lip of the dome begins to break.
Reiju immediately tries to punch one of the brakes.
Callie, the eye in the center of the room begins to glow as you can turn the dice up to 4. Reiju, you know it's a bad idea to punch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like you saw
It's
what
a
happened.
bad idea.
You saw what happened the last time you touched it.
Yep.
And you've seen people fire a lot more hard-hitting spells into this thing and have it be repelled than a punch.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment because I need to find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to try something while this is happening. Basically,
Give me a moment because I need
No
to
problem.
I need to find something because something is about to happen.
No worries. I know. I just wanted to put that out there that, well, when she sees Nyrix and Juniper go in for an attack, she's going to try to use that moment of potential distraction.
Exactly who I was looking. Pop you out. So as he gets up and he like dusts himself off and coughs a little bit. Foolish children. told you not to interfere multiple times. I've shown restraint. But apparently that is not going to be enough.
You're not listening to us. Our friend.
As he
is
holds,
trapped.
he pulls off a glove from his hand and he holds it up, and you see a singular eyeball in the center. You leave me no choice. Come forth and devour them. And as he does that, the eye leaps out of his hand, and this just like twisted amalgamation of a creature begins to grow like 5 feet away from Juniper as it just lets out a roar.
Oh.
I need a token for this guy. Oh, I need a token for the bellkeeper. He's not going to be what it shows on it because I wasn't really expecting you guys to try to hurt him.
I mean, I was just trying to restrain him and break his concentration ever so slightly, but that backfired. Literally.
Yeah, this
We
whole
start hearing like for whom the bell tolls in the background.
Syra did warn you guys. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, but I'm not a good listener.
She's used to that by now, though. Her group never listens. That's why she's
I did
has
the
to
one and
work
done.
on being a better leader, because no one ever listens to her.
It's the eternal struggle of being a leader. It's just trying to wrangle everyone.
Herding cats. Why did I put myself in that position again in the pirate game? That was dumb.
This time it's right off the bat, too.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I'm going to take everybody to a map.
been a while.
It's been...
Basically, I'm just moving you guys around based off of what you said you were doing with your characters before this happened.
Yeah, I was when they sprinted into action, I would have been sort of close to them, but inching towards the dome. Probably close to the edge of that thing.
If I can get everyone to give me initiative rolls.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Here we go.
Oh, you're fine. It's exciting.
Hey, you stay you to your character and how they would interact. That's what they would do. Go for it.
As soon as I can see the new map.
Why did I have to nat 20 on initiative? That's not where I want it.
Oh, no.
So I'm going
I
to show
want
you.
it on something cool.
There's the thing it summoned.
Ooh.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
F.
fun.
Tome of Bees, you bastard.
No, thank you.
Tome
sir.
of Beast, exactly.
Just love that new, don't you? They come out great shit.
All of the monsters I use are either homebrew or Tome of Beast. I mean, they have the most fun.
A lot of great monsters in those books.
This reminds me of like a Pokemon, but gone terribly wrong.
Oh, it's worse than that.
Great.
Why is it on the turn order? Why is it 0.2, 0.12, things like that?
Because it's the number that you like, the total initiative that you rolled, then point and then whatever your dexterity score is.
Oh.
Yeah, not your modifier, but your actual score.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's used as a tiebreaker if two people end up rolling the same number.
Got
And
it.
if it goes beyond that, we roll again. I think.
Yeah, usually.
Or we just decide who wants to go first.
Also that.
Callie, I need your initiative as well.
I assume that I would be rolling in it. I might as well have not rolled initiative. Is my...
All right, we good? Everyone on here? Cool. So I will say Staff Boy here goes at initiative 20. Syra.
No.
But you can delay if you want.
Well, the thing I wanted to do, I just noticed takes an hour to cast, so that's not going to be helpful
Oh, awkward.
unless we can delay this whole situation. Yeah, I'm gonna delay. I need time to think.
Okay, you're gonna delay till when would you like to delay your turn till?
I'm just gonna say into the ring to Callie, keep us updated of what it feels like, if you feel like you're running out of time.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually, because this could be useful in the future, I'm gonna take my clay ball that I haven't used yet,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how long it takes to usually get it to make something.
It takes an hour.
Shit. Never mind.
It's like an attunement option.
Mm-hmm.
Attunement.
It's
Yeah.
it pretty much you making it is you attuning to whatever you're making.
Mm-hmm.
I should have thought of this last night. Bad me. Yeah, I'm gonna delay my turn until. Does the Bellkeeper get a turn?
He goes on initiative 20.
He goes on initiative 20, so
Mhm.
right after me?
Yep.
Fuck. Maybe I do want to do something then. And this beast, do I get, since I'm a summoner myself, do I get the sense that it's like a summoned thing? Or that it's...
It looks like he summoned it from his hand. Because you were in clear sight of him taking the glove off, and then you saw that eye, and then it just like leaped out of his hand and formed into this thing.
That's not natural.
Okay. I am going to cast... Let me read this all the way through here real quick. So sorry, guys.
You're good. It's been a while since I played this character, so I'm looking up like, what can I do?
This is probably a waste of a 5th level, but... they probably have fucking counter spells and shit. All right. I'm gonna cast Gaius on the bellkeeper.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. This is
DC
a charm
16.
effect, isn't it?
It is an enchantment. Let me share this spell with you.
Yeah, because I know it's a good spell. I just don't see it used a lot.
Yeah, it's a 5th level. Why don't you give me the option to share this? Wait, maybe it's over here. There it is. Okay, display.
All right.
NPC.
Place a magical command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. The creature can understand you. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed. Okay, so it is a charm effect.
Oh wait, it does say. Never mind. It says it casts. It takes a damn minute to cast.
Yep.
And we're in initiative.
Damn.
Fuck. Everything is not going my way. I should have
Everything is not coming up Millhouse.
No.
I picked good spells and I'm like, oh god, why didn't I look closer at this shit? Alright,
The duration is 1 year at high levels? What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, it can last.
It's a nasty spell.
Fuck.
It is a nasty spell.
If we could just stop this. I don't even know if we had a minute left before Callie was gonna.
We didn't even have a minute.
Right
We
now,
had seconds.
right now there are 4 ticks left on the D6.
And those that represent minutes.
Those represent rounds that the bellkeeper has focused on his staff. So every time initiative 20 goes, that die goes down 1. I'll say at this point, Callie, you can mark it up to 5.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna delay my turn till the end of initiative.
Okay.
See what people do, because I need more time to think. Sorry, guys. I thought I could maybe do something to delay this guy
You're fine.
All
before
good.
he went, but
All right, so the angel. I don't know where Juniper went.
Juniper went to the bathroom.
Oh,
You're back.
okay. So, not really a fan of Juniper doing the bunny kick. It's gonna stay right where it's at, and it just launches this long spiked tongue towards her.
Consent.
Completely misses. Like it flies probably a good 5 feet away, away from you, like on your left. In frustration that that didn't work, leaps forward and goes to bite you.
Ow.
Does a 27 hit?
My armor class is 18.
Okay.
That's a 27 hit.
Like the highest AC I've heard.
You are going to
anybody
take
have.
16 points of acid damage.
Okay, do I still have the 10 temporary hit points
Yes.
from last time?
Yes.
Okay.
You have that's 16 points of acid damage.
Alright.
And 8 points of piercing damage.
I have...
You have damage because you're enraged, because you would knock it down to 4.
Okay, I was gonna say your resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah, so you would knock it down to 4 damage. And then it's going to make 3 claw attacks against you.
Oh, damn.
That's a miss. That is a hit with 25.
Oh, I forgot that he said
And
25
that's
damage.
a hit for with 27. So the first hit, you're gonna take 8 points of slashing damage, so knock it down to 4, and then another 11, so knock it down to 5.
Okay, just take 20 points of my health plus the 10 hit point. Sure. All right.
Hey, you're the one who wanted to start a fight.
I did.
Nyrix.
Old character, who dis? I am going to all the things I want to do. I can't do in one turn, and this really sucks. So, what I'm going to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. On
going...
initiative 20, he picks up his staff
right.
and begins to chant again. The room does not shrink at this point in time because he is just starting the chanting again.
Okay. Okay. Well, for starters, I am not Ash, so good enough. Go way over here. So I saw him tonguing someone, so I'm like, oh, what's the range on that thing?
20 feet.
Pulling a rose. I need more map. Actually, oh, I didn't zoom out all the way. There we go.
I was gonna say this is a rather large map.
I know, that's why I was like, yeah. It's like, wrong thing. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action, drink one of my mutagens.
Okay.
Which kind of ripples skin for just a moment as I drink celerity, which gives me a +3 to my dex. Yeah.
Freaking witchers.
I know. Too bad half the things I want to do, they're all bonus action, so I'm like, ugh, so much to set up. So yeah, so I will be able to at least get one shot off instead of 2, but at least I can pack a bigger punch. You know what? Shit, there's too many people in there. Let me double check. Is there a radius around the snit stick?
The snit stick?
Yes.
Or is it
5 foot. It's a 5 foot radius around the point of impact.
Oh, okay. So I can hit this thing and it won't. Like if I hit it over here.
Yeah.
It won't hurt anyone.
No,
Creature.
It would hit Juniper because it's 5 feet around.
Melee.
So
okay.
yeah, everything within 5 feet of it also takes the damage.
Okay, no snit stick then, just one of my regular bows. So yeah, let's go and hit this guy. Teasing you with that crap. It's a big number. 15 plus. Now it becomes 14 plus 14.
Plus 14? What the? Drugs. Performance enhancing drugs.
Sorry, no, I mathed wrong. This is why I don't do this. 12 plus 12.
Because it's because your proficiency bonus and then your whatever your stat is now for your dex.
Yeah. Well, because I have a +1 bow now, and I have max dex, and then I just beefed myself up more dex.
Yeah. Okay.
I dexed all around the room.
A 27 will hit.
Okay. It's a decent amount. What is this plus? What does the plus mean?
+1 weapon?
Oh. When I activate it, another plus. Yeah, okay. Because of the modifier. Okay. Yep. Nope. That's. Yep. D8. Okay, fam. Let's just start off with a max of 8 plus 9 is 17.
17 what damage?
Sorry. Piercing damage. This is from a magical weapon.
Okay.
If that makes any difference at all, just in case it's.
Well,
or
it looks like it.
regular resistance.
It looks like it took the max amount of damage.
That's a lot
Okay,
of
yep.
damage.
It's yeah, I maxed out. I was like, oh damn, okay, we're just starting off. I'll do more damage once I'm able to mark it and then light my bow on fire. That will take 2 more rounds. Anyway, that's me. Bonus actioned my my mutagen. So
Yep.
yep.
All right.
That's all I can do right now.
Raise you.
Has anyone actually attacked? Besides,
Juniper
The
did the
lizard thing.
Juniper did the bunny kick,
right.
and the lizard attacked, or the monstrosity attacked Juniper, and then Nyrix shot it with the bow. And you're next to the dome.
And I'm next to the dome. Dome still looks cracked.
You still see the little stress cracks around it, yeah.
Is the bellkeeper guy still chanting?
He just picked his staff up on his turn and began chanting again.
He looks towards the dome. She can't see Callian anywhere.
You can see that little white dot in the dome. Like it's a little bit brighter than everything else. And it's in the same location that whatever was holding Callie was in.
Can't reach it because she'll get burned again. Said it was a bad idea to hit it.
Yeah, you have a feeling that's a bad idea to hit it.
It's gonna get to a stress fracture.
Okay.
And she's going to stab into it with her ring sword.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack.
$26.
That will hit.
All right, one-handed. So D4, D8 plus 5. This is radiant damage. So 8 plus 3 is 8 plus 5. It's 13 radiant damage on the first swing.
Okay. Can I get you to roll me a d20?
Natural 20.
Okay. So you stab into this thing and it hits the stress fracture and you feel the pain rushing up your arm as you take half damage that was dealt. And you can feel the blade, like you can feel the ring blade vibrating violently as it strikes. Though it doesn't look like any damage has been done to the blade at this point in time.
She is holding it in, trying to pry it open.
Okay.
She will yell out, Callie!
Anything else?
I don't have quicken spell, so no.
Okay. Callie.
Actually, wait a minute.
What?
I'm trying to remember. Is Firebolt a bonus action?
It's
No.
not.
No, it's an
Unfortunately.
action. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Callie,
Yes.
you're in that cube room. Breathing room's gotten a little bit better for the time being.
I think I would like to pose a question to my fellow occupant here.
Okay.
Felmos, I need to ask something.
Oh, all we have is but time.
Well, it seems that we're running out of that. So, you had mentioned that you were gonna, judge people. What would you do if you judged someone to be bad? To be a negative influence on society? What would you do to that person?
Be a little more specific. How bad are we talking?
Say, someone went into a merchant's place of business and they robbed that merchant, and the merchant tried to stop them, and the person stabbed the merchant in a panic and then fled. But then that person was caught. Say you caught them, and then you asked them why they did it, and they said that they were just starving. They were trying to get some money or food for themselves because they couldn't get help anywhere else, so they had to do it, and they didn't mean to stab the person. It was a mistake. How would you judge them?
And this is a question proposed to me as if I were to be set free or just in general.
Both. If we weren't in the situation that we're in right now, if we got out and you were out in the world, and
My judgments out in the world, if I were to be set free, would be judging existence as a whole, not a single person. So in your quandary, if I were a smaller being and I was left in judgment of this, I don't necessarily see that person as evil. Desperate, maybe. And what happened was an unfortunate circumstance. Though they would still need some sort of punishment for a murder, at least. So I would judge based on societal norms for the murder alone.
I suppose that's fair. That sort of circumstance, that sort of situation, society, existence is made up of that. We're all just trying to live, all just trying to survive. Sometimes we do bad things for the right reasons. Sometimes we do good things for bad reasons. I don't think you can judge everything and everyone in just like a blanket way. Everything has context.
Indeed. But my judgment would look far beyond that. Don't be mistaken, I am not here to destroy everything. Just to
I
bring
understand.
balance. Balance that was originally brought to this realm, and then so unceremoniously shattered.
Do you know who shattered it?
I do. And with that, we will go to Junie.
I'm gonna be pretty mad at the monster that's like trying to hurt me and took a lot of my damage or a lot of my health. I mean, I'm still okay, but it's
But ow, 4 attacks.
ow. Yeah.
I'm sorry, 5 attacks.
So I'm going to take my halberd, try to hit it.
Okay.
With that.
Are you making this a normal attack or a reckless attack? A reckless will give you advantage, but at the same time, the creature that is attacking you will have advantage on attacks against you for its next turn.
No, just regular attack.
Okay. Okay.
Please.
I'm just asking.
All right. It's like, please, sir, no more. That landed like crooked. 19 plus whatever or no?
19 plus it's plus your proficiency modifier plus your strength modifier.
So 19 plus proficiency bonus.
It should say yeah, on your weapon, like where your weapon is at where it shows the damage, it should show to hit, and it should say plus something.
Well, plus 8 for attack, and then okay, here we go. Sorry, I don't know how to play this game ever.
Let me
Take your time to learn it.
Yep.
I'm in no rush.
let me pop out your character sheet here and I'll take a look.
It's strength
okay,
plus 1.
so okay, no. So we're using okay, so I shrunk it back down. You see where it says ATK and underneath it's a number?
Yeah, attack. So plus 8.
Yeah, that's what you add to the roll, so it'll be 19 plus 8.
So does a 27 hit?
Yeah, 27 most definitely hits. So
I'm so beefy.
yeah, so now it's 1d10 plus your strength plus 1.
That's 1d10 plus
Or
strength plus 1.
yeah, so it's 1d10 plus 5.
It's a 7, so 13.
A 13, okay,
Wait,
and then
12.
12,
That's 5. Sorry.
and then you have also 2d6 of one of the 3 elements that you have there: fire, ice, or electric, whatever one you want to use.
If I use that, will it affect people around me?
No, it affects only the creature because you're pretty much stabbing it. But
Go with electric.
okay, so you go ahead and roll 2d6 more damage.
So 1 and a 6, so 7.
7.
Yeah, math.
Okay. You also have another attack because you are a level 8 barbarian. So you can stab it again with that halberd.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay.
And I have to roll d20 again plus
Yep.
8. Right?
D20 plus 8.
Oh. This is so much like my this dice, please. 18.
So
plus
26. 26 hits. So go ahead and roll the damage again.
Which is a d10.
D10 plus 5, and then another 2d6 damage.
So 3 plus 8 for the regular. And then this time I'll use like ice.
Okay.
change it up a bit. And that's a total of, that was a 3 plus anything, or?
Nope, just the 2d6.
Okay.
Okay.
So how
You did a good amount of damage,
good?
but it's still standing. Syra. Bottom of the initiative.
No.
Yeah.
It sucks when you have so many cool spells, but like none of them are a good option right now. All right, so that creature that's attacking my buddies, that's something that needs to just go away right now so we can focus on what's really important. So I'm going to cast Polymorph on it.
Ooh.
I'm just getting tired of it, and I'm just going to think of a tortoise.
Ah,
All right.
yes, the bane. The bane of all casters. The tortoise.
So, what is
Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw? Does it have immunities to any of this? It does not. That's gonna be 10.
DC is 16, so he fails and pops into a little desert tortoise. And I'm just gonna shout out, "No one hurt the tortoise!
What if I want
Protect
soup?
it! Otherwise it'll turn back to the big one." Let's focus on
allowed
what's
to carry it?
important.
Am I allowed to carry it? Like if I wanted to move it.
He's just a little guy. Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
He's just a little normal desert tortoise.
What if I just want to move him away from the priest, just in case?
Just pick him up from behind and just kind of walk him away.
That's what I was thinking. Pushing him.
Yeah.
Just be like,
tiny
go
bit of
over
nudge.
there.
Stop
So-
fighting
That way.
me. No.
Juniper, you're now looking at this little tortoise in the sand.
And I'm going to go over to, let's see. Bellkeeper guy's over here.
Yep, that's him.
Over to him. Can we please just stop this? Just tell us how we can help our friend. Why won't you talk?
I'm gonna roll a d20 here. All right, Callie, the room only shrinks by 1, so it's down to 4. He's focusing. He just like looks at you for a moment. Your friend is already lost.
Says you. If we knew more about the situation, maybe we could do something. You don't have to do this.
I do. It is my duty.
Why do you say she's lost already? I mean, she was fine just a bit ago. All she did was touch a thing. This is ridiculous.
All right, so with that, he's gonna look at you and he's like, I am truly sorry. I cannot stop. Your friend's life is a small payment to keep this world safe.
What would it do if it got... Maybe it's... I mean, you've kept it asleep for so long. Maybe it deserves a chance to try to be better.
It would destroy everything. What little
And
life we have here would be gone. And with that, we are going to take a quick break here because I am getting messages that people need to pee. So we are gonna go ahead
You're so
and
nervous we're chugging water.
we're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and take a quick break here so we can get up, stretch your legs, all that fun stuff. Make sure nobody pees their pants, and we will be right back.
what to do other than a wish, but it's against a
Alrighty.
demigod.
Terrible situation. I.
What up, buttercups?
We're back.
Meh.
Yay.
This is fun.
So the tortoise so the guy on his turn used the staff, knocked it down. The tortoise just kind of like opens its mouth and like tries to bite at Juniper's shin. Not gonna hit though.
At the end of my turn, since I delayed my turn, do I have my turn again at the top of the order?
No,
is that not how it works?
No, you're at the bottom of the initiative.
Okay, that's fine. I just chose to be at the bottom.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Nyrix.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to, for now, put the bow away and come back over. I want to go next to Reiju. Because again, Nyrix is kind of like confused, not knowing what needs to be done, and she feels a little useless because she's not magically inclined. She's just gonna look at Reiju and goes, "What are you trying to do, and what can I do to help?"
Trying to provide an opening. I know that we can't see Callian right now, but she's in there. And there's this little... She kind of just, like, nudges her head forward, like, there's a speck in there, trying to get to it.
Were you pumping magic into it then to open it?
Brute
Or
force.
just punching
It's
it?
brute force, and it burns.
Maybe I can help then. Don't have... Well, I'm out of battle, so I could totally do this. I will go ahead and so Reiju, you said you've just been punching this thing, right?
Like, I've got a sword that's literally in
Yeah.
the dome. And
Well, it's not
shooting-
Okay.
it's not in the dome, it's against the dome.
Yeah,
Like you're pressing against the
Okay.
dome.
trying to pierce it.
Can I try shooting my arrow at it then?
Sure.
If I take a few steps back and seeing if this can help a little bit.
Projectiles will be shot back at you.
Ah,
That's what happened when the dome was dark. I assume that would happen when the dome is light.
well, let's see if this can work. As she's gonna take out her dagger and start kind of mimicking Reiju and trying to slam into this.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Is your dagger magical?
It's not. Damn, that's a good roll, but yeah. 27.
Okay, can I get a D20 roll from you? Just straight up D20.
Just straight up, okay. That is a 14.
A 14. So your dagger strikes this dome, and just like the moment it hits, the dagger just detonates, and it sends shards of like metallic shrapnel back at you and Reiju.
Mm.
You are
I
both
just
going to
made my
take
dagger.
8 points of piercing damage.
Hmm. Harder than I thought. You know what? Why not? See if this will work. Have you tried magic spells on it yet?
Yes. They also rebound. Well, not this one dome specifically. It was a dark dome.
So it hasn't been tried on this one just yet.
No.
Well,
Do
I
be
can
careful.
certainly try. As, now kind of dropping the hilt of her dagger. It's a basic bitch dagger. I'm not really worried. She's going to create flame in her hand, and it's gonna slowly form into a sword on fire.
Is this a bonus action?
This is a bonus action. Yes,
Okay.
it is.
All right.
And she's gonna have the flame blade in her hand for now
Okay.
to help assist next time around.
All right. Raise you.
It's kind of trying to force her way in. She's going to reach back and then do the typical monk
Palm
shoot.
strike into the blade.
Yes.
All right. Give me D20. Just straight up D20.
The 20 says 17.
17. So you strike into that thing, and there's just like a resonation that goes through the blade and then back into you. As you're going to take 4 points of radiant damage, as that spot on your hand now is just that like that purple discolored feel. And when you strike the blade just stays exactly where it's at in the dome, not showing any sign of making the crack bigger or piercing the dome itself.
It's... In the interim, I believe Mass Healing Word is a bonus action.
Mass healing word?
Mass Healing Word.
It is, yep.
Alrighty. Targeting myself, Nyrix, Juniper. You haven't been hurt yet, right? Okay, so just us 4, or just us 3. We will cast Healing Word. This is a Vitae. And everyone gets back 5 hit points.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that will be... Well, She will also ready herself for a form of casting.
Okay.
Still holding the sword.
Callie. You hear an aggravated sigh. You may want to tell your friends to stop attacking the dome. They are not going to get through it. If they want to get through it so eagerly, tell them to kill the bellkeeper.
Hey, guys, are you attacking the dome right now?
A couple of us are.
Because Felmos says that won't work. The only way to get through the dome is to get rid of the bellkeeper.
Don't want to kill him. We want to knock him out. The dome is showing cracks.
I can't see any of that from in here.
Okay.
Felmos, you said you know who shattered this balance in the world. Do they still exist on this plane or another?
In a way. Like me, they are sleeping.
Isn't your judgment better spent on them rather than on existence, on life as a whole?
I mean to pass judgments in order to reverse what they've done. to set things in motion and on the correct path. You mortals are so off kilter. It's amazing you haven't destroyed yourselves yet.
I think several of us probably have a few times. Would your judgment cost any lives directly? I mean, over time, you know.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh.
Though it may cost lives, there will be rebirth. The innocents will not go punished.
How do you know which ones are innocent?
I can see inside them, as I can see inside of you.
I see. And what about these Bellkeeper people? What side of this are they on?
What's their deal?
A paranoid sect from an age-long past. Traditions kept for millennia. Now just children swinging at shadows.
It sounds like they're maybe just scared. Maybe they don't understand the whole truth. Maybe they don't know the whole truth.
And instead of seeking the truth, they bury it. Force me to sleep. Our time is running short.
Yeah, it is.
Tell them that if they wish to stop this on their side, they must kill the Bellkeeper. Or you can free me right now. But our time grows short. Once he completes that ritual, there is no returning.
Okay. Guys, can you still hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Scotty.
Yeah.
If that Bellkeeper finishes what he's doing, I think that's it. There's no turning back from that. For me or Felmos.
What do you've had time to be in there with him. What sense do you get? Do we take that risk? Do we take...
I think the Bellkeepers don't fully understand what they're holding at bay. I think Felmos is maybe going to overall do good for the world, but it will cost a lot of lives, which is not good for the world right now.
I don't like the idea of something... You said... Did she share anything with us about judging? Did you share anything with us about that?
Previously she has, when she
Okay.
first started talking to Felmos, and it gave her the rundown of what its goal is. She did share that with everyone.
Okay. I don't know if I like the idea of one being in charge of deciding things.
I don't like it either. But, I mean, something clearly is unbalanced in the world right now. I don't know if Felmos is gonna fix that, but they certainly say they're gonna try.
Unbalanced in what way?
Look at the world. Look at the state it's in. Not just this wasteland we call home, but the cities too.
What's wrong with them? They are what they are.
They are what they are. They are corrupt. They have one person in charge of everyone, essentially. I mean, look how easily that was abused when we had to flee.
There
They're
will always
not
be
judge and
people.
jury.
Yeah, there's people that will stand up to that. That just happens. Power corrupts. It's natural. But it has its time. They fall.
It is natural, but the power that they're using is not.
And we're to take one being's opinion as truth?
No, this
Just
isn't.
like that.
This isn't Felmos's opinion. This is mine. This is my opinion based on what I saw, what I experienced, what almost killed me. I'm not saying that Felmos is the answer. I'm not saying that I'm gonna free it. I'm just saying that it says the world is unbalanced, and yeah, I see it.
Okay, well, what do we do? What
I
are
don't
you
know.
going to do?
I don't know.
Do
but
you have an option?
The only two options I have is to free Felmos by destroying that last eye, or just sitting here and being put to sleep forever.
All right. And we are going to go to Syra.
Are we... I'm looking to the group for a choice.
Whacking it's not gonna do any good.
I don't feel comfortable. I just look pointedly at the bellkeeper. You know.
I'm not gonna kill someone mercilessly like that. That's just not right.
We can't control what Callie decides, but we can make a choice up here. And I'm just going to disengage and move away.
I can tell you right now, you can just move freely. He has no intention on attacking you.
Okay.
From the looks of it,
slowly
unless you engage him directly in conversation, he's pretty much ignoring you.
Rude.
All right. Juniper, was there anything you wanted to do on your turn?
I want to get away from the tortoise. I don't want to attack it, but I want to get away from it so it could stop trying to bite my ankles.
I mean, fair. Okay.
I'm
so-
coming for your Achilles tendon.
Just move 10 feet away. You can't keep up.
Yeah, I just want to move away.
Okay, so go ahead and
I
move
don't wanna
yourself.
attack.
Did nobody
Watch the
pick up the
turtles move and
tortoise?
see this
'Cause
then.
I'm gonna pick the tortoise up
Well,
on my way.
okay. So, you can pick the tortoise up after Juniper makes her turn, because Juniper was technically ahead of you in the initiative.
Okay,
So-
I'll go back to where I was.
Yeah, Junie, go ahead and... Okay, so it's going to get an attack of opportunity on you, and it's going to try to nip at your feet again.
Oh.
And it just bites sand as you back up. And like, as it does, it kind of looks at you and just has its mouth wide open.
Surprise Pikachu face.
Yeah. it for some reason, this tortoise just does not like you.
Well, I kind of hurt it, but it hurt me first.
All right, yeah, and Syra, you can walk over. You can walk over and pick up the tortoise as you're walking away.
Yeah, I pick him up, I flip him over, and start scratching his little underbelly, and just move over here.
Okay.
It's like, no, why do I like this?
I'm
Oh.
just like, calm down. Shh.
Like a little
Oof.
kitten that's like
All right.
hissing. Like,
Callie,
oh,
there's a sudden vibration that echoes through the dome as the room shrinks twice. So it's now down to 2. Tortoise is kind of like just flailing its feet.
And I do want to say, just through the rings on my turn as well as I'm walking and picking up the tortoise. Callie, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that we haven't been able to figure out how to save you. I'm sorry for whatever might happen in the next few moments. And I just want you to know that I love you and I respect whatever you decide. And I'm just so sorry that this happened.
Me too. I'm sorry
I'll,
too.
I'll look out for your family. I'll check on them.
Thank
Roll
you.
Positive Gaming. Thank you for that raid.
Yay!
Yo.
Ask if her brother is single.
He's gay.
Oh my
Not the time,
god.
Nyrix.
You already
Sorry,
knew
he
this.
I know
He's
this.
gay.
I
I'm
knew this.
sorry.
I knew this. I know this. I'm just joking.
My brother's single. He's a bunny.
That won't stop me.
But yeah, after saying that, that's... Sarah just stands off to the side.
Nyrix.
Oh boy. Yeah, Nyrix already said she's not gonna kill someone needlessly over that. And after hearing the conversation with Callie about this guy practically playing judge and jury, being a blood hunter, it would go against everything she has ever been taught to release this thing. So she will, through the ring network, reply back to Callie and say, if there is another way we can save you, we can. There's books and knowledge of these creatures, especially this one. It may not happen now, but maybe one day we'll meet again. You will be missed, Callie. That's all she's gonna say.
Raise you.
Galleon, you were one of the first few friends I had in the city. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I'm sorry I didn't learn sooner.
You've treated me as nothing but a friend, Raisu.
Not when we were in the library.
We all make mistakes.
But we do. Life is a journey. We are always learning.
Callie. They cannot be allowed to pass judgment on us. They keep me suspended. They will keep you suspended. Due to their fear. Fear from stories millennia old.
You said that if I free us, that you could try to separate us. You and I, you could split us apart?
I could free you. I can make sure that when I am released, you are as well. I can prevent our joining, like Bellkeeper.
Could you instead assure that we're joined? You and I?
If we are sealed together, we will be joined. There will be no way of stopping it. If I am free, you have a choice. If you are unwilling to be joined with me, I can release you safely. You have my word on that.
So this choice will be presented once I destroy this final eye?
If you so wish.
I do.
Then-
If I destroy it, then I want to make sure I have the choice to choose whether you and I are joined together.
I will honor whatever choice you make.
I probably don't need to, but I'd like to do an insight check on this. I mean,
Sure.
this guy he's been honest with me thus far, but I have good insight. I've got to make sure.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 24.
A 24. He's being honest, but you're also picking up a sense of fear. Seeing as how the rest of the group outside has seemingly just decided to seal your fate and seal his once again, that it all rests on your decision.
Okay.
And this is probably the first emotion you've actually felt from him.
I'm gonna go over the ring network. You guys, I've made my decision. Whatever happens, you all are your family to me. I love you, and I'm sorry.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
One thing, Callie. What do you want me to tell Bernard?
Tell him that I'm thankful for everything that he's done for me. That's
I'll
all.
do that. I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want me to give him of yours? You still have your stuff back at the shop?
I don't think so. He already has my heart. I think that's enough.
Don't make this worse. Oh, okay. It'll be done.
Thank you. So I'm going to approach that final eye, and I'm going to sit down kind of right in front of it. And not that it's actually going to do anything to affect this specific situation, but she's going to go into her stillness of mind kind of meditation stance and take a moment just to find that center within herself. And then she's going to stab the eye.
Okay. So as you stab the eye, it just instantly melts in front of you. And then the room begins to shake. And then it just begins to expand. And then it shatters. And you begin to go into a downward fall towards that pit of that dark purple tentacly mass. And you hear in your head, so what will it be? Together or separate?
My choice is that we will be bound together, and I will be in control. And I'm going to try and maintain that meditative stillness of mind and do whatever I can to try and assert control over whatever's about to happen.
And all you hear is, as you wish. As the tentacles wrap around you and pull you down into the goop. Those of you on the outside begin to see the dome tremble and crack and break in pieces. The bellkeeper is now just on their knees, staff down in the ground, just mouth agape in fear as the dome is slowly breaking apart. There's no explosion. There's nothing to rock the area. There's just a bright flash of light. And as your eyes begin to adjust, you see this almost cloaked Argraven figure begin to just rise out of the center of the hole and begins to just float down and land directly in front of the bellkeeper. Callie, you feel a surge of power coursing through your body, something you could never imagine. It's honestly taking everything you have right now not to burst at the seams. It's almost too much. But it seems that this entity is willingly staying with you. Every muscle, every fiber of your being just aches and crackles, almost as if you're walking on glass the entire way. But as your feet come touching down into the sand, that pain stops. Your body feels new, stronger, more resilient. And as you stare down at this being in front of you on its knees, straining for words to say something to you, but can't find them out of sheer terror, you hear in your mind, "You are now Judgment. Judge." And as you say, as you hear those voices, and you look into this being's eyes, you see the entirety of their life flash before you. So as you're looking at them, you don't see any malice or any evil. You feel a bit of sympathy to this thing as they were brought up knowing only this, giving up their own life to wander around a desert, ringing a bell nonstop to keep something asleep that they were not even born when this thing originally existed. But at the same time, deep inside you, there's a bit of resentment as well. as you feel as if you yourself had been judged guilty for something you had no hand in doing. Much like this creature had no decision on ringing this bell, you had no decision on being created.
Am I collected enough at this point to speak to the bellkeeper?
You are.
I'll look down at them. Stand up.
The
He's
voice,
slow.
does it sound like Callie real quick that we hear?
It
I was
sounds
just
like
gonna say.
it sounds like multiple Callies. Like she talks
Ooh.
and like her voice is reverberating
Ooh.
as they're slow to do it, but they climb to their feet and just at this entire time have not removed their eyes from yours.
I see your past, your story. From the moment you were born, your life was taken from you. You were fed fears of the unknown. You were made to wander and ring this bell. But you were also fed lies. I won't hold this against you. But you did deem us guilty of something we didn't do. So you cannot go unpunished for that. So I will take your life from you again. You will leave your staff. You will leave your order. You will find your way to the nearest city. You will start your life anew, with nothing to your name. Everything you knew, you no longer have.
And as you say these words, those of you who are not Callie see her being kind of grow another 2 feet. And this dark purple aura begins to surround her. These like ghost-like tentacles sort of like whip from her back every now and then. And as she's speaking, you can see this energy surrounding the bellkeeper as the robes vanish, his wrappings vanish, replaced with just commoner garb. His gray and scarred skin slowly begins to fleck away, coming back to like a soft, pale-like skin, almost like that of a newborn. Hair begins to grow out of their head. Small pack over their shoulder, and a walking stick appears in their hand. As now you see standing before you a half-elven man, maybe in his early 20s. And he nods to Callie as he turns and begins to walk away. And after that happens, Callie shrinks down, aura fades, there are no more tentacles, and you're looking at the small Argraven monk that you all know and love. And with that, you level up.
My hands are shaking, man. My hands are
Yeah.
shaking.
We did the thing.
Fox, I need to send you something now.
I was so prepared for this to be like a battle of wills,
you've-
and I was going to employ Azarin's auto success.
You've played Dragon Age 2, right?
Yes.
You're Anders.
Oh, motherfucker. Now we know we need to kill Callie.
No. Anders is best boy. You leave him alone.
Anders is
He
best
likes
boy.
cat. He likes cats.
I am off that.
He
I was
likes
all for
cats.
that until his
He
fucking
likes cats,
betrayal.
okay.
Until his fucking betrayal.
Oh, you mean
until the end.
you mean him saying fuck the Chantry in the best way ever?
You know what? Fuck, if you want to fuck the Chantry, that's fine by me. Don't blow up the Pope, man. You don't blow up the Pope.
Oh no. Pope's first one to go.
We're spoiling, sorry, but it's an old game, so in all fairness.
It's like over 10 years old.
Hopefully
It's actually, no, it's older than that.
I know.
It's, actually, Dragon Age 3 became 10 years old, so yeah.
That's true.
But Fox, I will
Hashtag
send you
cut.
a write-up on what all of this entails.
Oh dear.
I think Sire will slowly start approaching.
Callie?
Who? What? Are you Callie or are you wearing Callie?
How many people are inside you?
I think that's just a yes answer.
Both, I think.
I think Juniper just kind of like drops on her and he's like, we did a good thing, right? You're
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't kill
didn't
anybody.
much of anything.
Callie's here. Mission
Callie-
successful? Question mark?
are you okay?
I'm hungry, and she just walks back to the house.
I'm gonna hug Callie.
I'm hungry.
I walk up slowly at first, but then I just wrap my arms around you and squeeze.
And Callie hugs back, but you can feel that like every muscle in her body is tensed up to the point where there's like micro tremors in her, like she's vibrating almost, not in like an unnatural way, but it's
Adrenaline.
yeah,
It's starting to
she's
wear
gone
off.
through a lot, and her body is just doing everything it can to contain. all of it.
Sarah, you also like for a moment you feel another pair of arms wrap around you in the hug too.
Interesting.
The arms, are they tentacles?
No,
Are they Bernards?
no.
Okay.
I think I know what it is. And Sire's just gonna also reach up and grab your head and just kind of forehead to forehead you for a minute and just be like, it's gonna be okay. Whatever happened. From what I saw just now, there seemed to still be you in there. Whoever else in there, you'll have to prove yourself to us. What do you want to be called? Still Callie, or do you have a different name now?
I think still Callie, but I think it's time that I finally choose a surname.
Do you know it yet?
No idea.
You have time. And I'm just gonna kiss her forehead and then take a deep breath and get her to do it with me. Come on.
And you hear in your head, just as long as the surname is not my name, because that was chosen on the fly. Thinking about it, that's a bad name.
I wasn't gonna say anything in the moment, but it is very, very close to the word phlegm, which is not something you want to be called.
Now that I'm intertwined with you, I see the mistake of that name. It appears I have much to learn about words that you mortals use.
We'll come up with something more suitable.
And breathe out.
And breathe out. Okay.
Because I'm guessing I don't hear that conversation at all. Okay. Look, Nirix is here.
Hi.
Which you knew from the ring and everything, but
Hi.
Hey, Syra. Is she gonna be mad at us for all this?
there's a lot to be mad at, but let's just try not to dwell on it.
Okay.
She's probably just relieved that I think things could have ended up much worse.
Yeah, we didn't break her bike this time.
True, there's that. Give it time. She tends to just stew and then make a decision. She hasn't blown up yet, so that's a good sign.
I think I probably need to do the same thing this time around. Just stew.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this ends up being the wrong decision.
I don't know. I might have decided the same in your place. I mean, it seems like I was worried the thing wasn't gonna let you talk or be you anymore, but it seems like you.
I think that was a possibility. I'm sure it had the power to do that, but it seems like it. I don't know. It's complicated. It's not just a single track in its mind and in what it's feeling. There's nuance to that, and I think that's a positive thing.
I trust your judgment. We'll keep an eye on you though, just in case.
Please do. Oh, if we could also do everything we could to keep this from getting to Gaius, he doesn't need to know any of this.
You know that means we have to keep it from Bernard too, right? He can't lie.
That's true.
The question is can Callie lie to Bernard?
Do you think we could teach him to lie?
I think it's something about his nature, but maybe. I don't know, maybe he was cursed. I can help with that if it was a curse.
I think that poor man was cursed in all sorts of ways.
I'm sure he's blessed in others, though.
Both of him.
Well, you hungry? I think Reiju's gonna cook
Very.
something.
Yeah, I didn't sleep at all when you guys slept because it was like in a dream already, and you can't sleep in a dream.
You know, I didn't really think about that. That would be like a weird dream within a dream thing.
Yeah, which is something you can do, but you can't go to sleep in the dream to get to the other dream. The other dream just kind of happens.
My head already hurts.
Mine too.
I'll start walking over to where
And-
hopefully we have. Did Reiju inherit the house?
The house, yes, you guys still have the house.
I like how I've inherited it. No, it still belongs to Snit. Snit is still around.
Just putting it on loan to you guys.
Yeah.
Snit has left a letter for Reiju explaining the whole situation, and he has gone back to the Citadel to focus on forging and the creating of stuff.
Mm-hmm. In the
Decided
meantime,
adventuring life was not for him.
Callie, I know you like it cooked blue. and everyone's getting a meal. Again, as the stores are starting to look a little thin
For what?
from the worm meat, but everything else is
Oh,
still fat.
I was gonna say, yeah, that house like automatically replenishes itself. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, no. Like normal stuff, yeah. Like exotic stuff, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
hey, Raju, if you're gonna cook something, I actually have something special.
Oh, that's right. You have the snake.
Yeah, I bought some snake and some snake, just snake.
Just you mind helping?
Oh, I can't cook.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Oh
And
no,
She will basically give you the basic rundown on how to clean, an
All right.
actual cooking station.
So,
That's
Callie, since like you're being taught how to cook, you will prepare this meal. So you can give me a survival roll with advantage because you have Gordon Ramsay over here with you.
Why are you making the poor girl who hasn't eaten in over a day?
I know that you just fused with an ancient being and just passed
Yeah,
judgment and
she's
reverted the guy back to his
exhausted.
20s, but
This
it's
is
time to learn how to
revenge.
make a steak.
This is revenge for all the pressure.
she's just as happy to eat it raw. I mean, she's a carnivore. She doesn't even eat it, vegetables
She'll
or
show
anything.
you how to cook it for like 10 seconds on each side, and that's still good.
Gordon Ramsay's gonna berate me.
It's
the
a
whole
little bit
time.
warmer. That's about it. That's the only difference.
Yeah, seasoning. Also, like
No seasoning.
no.
No, not for her.
It's not great, but
It's
it's
survival.
my survival's good because my wisdom is good. But it is only a 12.
Okay.
Not bad.
So it's not the high class meal that you're usually used to when Reiju decides to make a meal for everyone. But it's food. It's passable.
Yeah, not bad.
You won't
While they're-
get any sort of sickness from this, and other people can eat it too.
All I
Well,
can
they're-
ask for.
True. While they're cooking, Sarah wants to put Juniper and Nyrix together and have us sit over in the living space.
The hookah's available.
Oh, she's 100% diving into that. Sarah loves the hookah.
Yes.
So she takes the puff, does the caterpillar, and then the whole like making shapes out of the.
Algernath, thank you for that raid.
And I'm gonna ask Juniper, or I'm gonna let Nyrix know, like, hey, sis, you know how in one of my most recent bird messages I told you we were heading to the Blood Hunter compound,
Yes.
or
Do you know which one?
location fortress, whatever they call it. What was it, Rojan? It's like
It's
it
a camp.
outpost?
It's a camp.
A camp? Okay,
Mhm.
camp.
Mm.
The Blood Hunter camp that's near here. So we've been scrying on, you know how I told you that we met Juniper and that she's looking for her brother. Well, I done a few scrying with the mirror, and I've seen her brother with who I think are members of your order. Juniper, here, could you do the thing with the mirror again? Think of your brother?
See my mirror around. All right.
I want to see if you recognize them, sis. Hey, you know what? You
Kind of
left me
important.
alone. I took the mirror. Sorry.
Yeah, you using it is fine. All
Are
right.
you two actually siblings, like in for characters? Is
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
don't look like
yeah.
siblings to you,
You-
as being a purple and orange tiefling, completely different color eye, completely different color hair and skin.
Not
But
all
yeah,
of us.
Completely different mannerisms.
But there's still
Yeah, we're
like
sisters.
there's similar like
Red hair.
some
the
features.
same.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
like her eyes and stuff like that. But a lot of it is different. She takes after dad more,
It's very much
The
like
hair is the
sibling-
only thing that's common, actually. They both have red hair. Mine's like a hair darker shade, but yeah, it's pretty much the only thing that makes us look like sisters is just the hair.
Okay, so Theo.
All right, and you say Theo, and the mirror forms like right above the hookah, and you can see now this rather impressive looking camp of blood hunters stationed like right near the edge of the border into what's known as the Cursed Lands. And Syra, you see the tree line of the forest you're supposed to enter into. But Theo is talking to a couple other blood hunters, and they've got plates of food, and they're laughing and drinking and everything like that. Seems like he's well taken care of. Doesn't seem like he's in any sort of danger at the moment.
Those are blood hunters, right, sis? Oh, and also don't give me shit about letting Juniper use the mirror, okay? I can pick who uses the mirror.
But
Stand
saying
up for
it's
yourself,
it's
Syra.
mine, but sure.
Nerix,
I
you
will be taking that,
recognize,
by the way.
Nerix, you recognize that this is the order that both you and your father are from.
Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a blood hunter order.
Do you know them?
You know a couple
two?
people walking by, and like one of the people specifically talking with Theo is one of the younger blood hunters, somebody who was not trained like side by side with you, but was receiving training at the same time you were.
Yeah, I recognize a few of them. They're from my order specifically.
Do you know where the camp is?
We have camps everywhere, but
This one. Sorry.
You
Been
wouldn't know.
those-
This is technically the main camp. This is like the HQ.
oh, up in the freaking mountain?
Yeah, the one that's like in the mountain range and in the into the desert itself.
The cliffside?
Yeah, bordering the Cursed Lands.
Oh, fuck, that one.
The one
Oh,
that you guys were
that-
originally heading to anyway, because that was the way towards the
Yeah.
forest.
Yeah. How well are you all at climbing?
I'll just fly.
I could fly, I could walk, I could climb. Don't
It's
ask me to
not
swim,
simple
Diana.
just walking up. You have to climb up the cliffside to get to it.
Oh, so
Or
it's like
fly for some of
so it's
you.
like my temple. Okay.
I can carry 2 people. I mean, unless we want to bring this, we can't bring the skiff up a mountain, so we're gonna have to leave that behind anyway.
No.
I think we'll be fine. We've got options.
Alright.
I mean, I can turn you into a bird too if you want.
No, I climb up and earn it.
Okay, we're not gonna wait for you though, sis. Like, we all know you don't have to prove it, you know? Like, you don't always have to do that. You know, you could sometimes it's okay to take, use magic a little bit more.
You know how I don't understand all the druid things you do with mom and everything? This is the
Mhm.
same thing with you not knowing what we do with my order. This is what we do, and this is how I'm gonna do it.
Look, I know, but we don't have time, sis. Like, what
You
if her
think I'm
brother
gonna be slow?
leaves?
Do you know how many times I've gone up and down that mountain?
All right, you climb. We'll meet you there later. Have fun. Gosh, she's so
Yeah, have fun.
stubborn.
They
Is
won't
your
even let
brother
you
like
in,
this?
so wait.
No, usually I'm the stubborn one. But yeah, so we haven't really been properly introduced due to everything, big dome and all that. My name is Juniper. I met up with everyone here. I'm trying to find my brother, and that's why we've been using the mirror. And he just left, and he never leaves without telling me. Very upset at him for that. I'm sure you understand, having a sister.
This is the first time we've met up in it's been 8 months now that we've been together. I haven't seen her in years.
Oh.
You don't have to say it so harshly like that.
It's just
I'm just speaking the truth.
I
I
mean, we
have
grew
not
up
seen you
together
since I
for a
was,
little
what,
while.
7?
Yeah, but I mean, we had those 7 years together before Dad took you off.
Well,
You
4
sound
for
like
you.
you don't even know me. Jeez, sister. Nyrix, I forget.
Orders
what it's
up.
like.
Next.
food. Let's go. I'm gonna go. It's like just like oh.
Jupiter's like, this is so awkward. Just like,
I have.
This is another
That's
batch of food. It's not gonna be like it's not gonna be the boon food. It's gonna be just decent tasting food.
Yeah, it's palatable. You can eat it. It'll fill you up.
It's food.
It's food.
It's food and an excuse to leave.
So, Nyrix, as we're eating, is there anything we should know, like, about the order? Like, things like big no-nos, anything we shouldn't do or shouldn't say? Like,
I guess one thing to keep in mind is that you give them nothing but the utmost respect. They are hunters and warriors and protectors. I'm not saying that they're not going to be assholes to you from time to time. Trust me, they exist. But at least until they don't deserve it anymore. Just give them respect and don't come off like you know everything. We are the Order of the Mutants, unlike some other orders who've dealt with a lot more creatures than they have, because when they mutate, we mutate them to understand them and to deal with them.
Oh, is that what your body was doing way back when? Mutating. Okay.
Well, making elixirs and learn how to have my body adapt, which is why over the years I have been poisoning myself. And now I'm immune.
it's as weird as it sounds.
It sounds like it's a way to why your father would actually be able to travel through the wastes down below.
Exactly. We mutate with it.
Whereas those that are not going through the training,
You would die.
unless you had these.
Exactly.
Okay.
Other blood does funky things too, so technically the other orders can walk through them as well, because our blood, regardless mutation or lichens, whatever, is mutated. It's the mutation in the blood. But what we do, we take it a step further, and some people frown on it. But it's what we do to better ourselves.
Fair. So, from what I could gather from the distance looking at the mirror, it seems like your brother is having a good time.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
He
it
could be
doesn't mean that
poisoned
he's...
right now.
Sorry, go ahead, sis.
He could be poisoned by now. Not the way you think. No, don't give me that. No, poisoned. I mean,
Elaborate.
Like the bits that
we
you
work.
did.
No, we work with a lot of mutagens and elixirs, so there is a chance he may be looking like he's having a good time because they had him drink a serum to tell the truth.
Oh.
So it loosens him up as you work. Not
mean,
saying that's the case, but that could be the case.
So
They've been
stock
traveling.
up on water. Got it.
They've been traveling with him for a while, though. I feel like they're helping him, but I mean, just because he's having a good time and he's not like kidnapped or anything doesn't mean he's not in trouble. I mean, the Blood Hunters, the Order could have their own reasons for agreeing to help him, but you, as his sister, you know, might want to try to persuade him against something that's life-threatening.
Out of character, do I recall that, like, not Reju's knowledge, but just overall knowledge? Theo made a deal with Gaius, which is why he's on his little thing towards the woods.
Yep.
Okay. In character knowledge, I don't think Reju knows that. So
Nope.
No one's explaining that. Gotcha.
Does anyone know about the deal with Gaius?
No one does.
Fun. All right.
I don't even think Juniper knows.
I know.
No, not at all.
I know the hinky shit that Callie's doing with Gaius, but I don't know all the details.
Like you remember that his name was in Gaius's ledger.
Oh yeah.
You still have that, right, Callie?
Nope.
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 Oh, that's
I
right.
gave it to their sister.
Yep, that's right.
So would Callian remember that
Damn
the
it,
name was on
Callie.
the ledger? I'm trying to remember.
I
if
think
we
if
saw that.
anyone would actually know that, it would be Syra, because Syra was the only one that could read the ledger.
That's right. I was. Did I see it?
Yeah.
Alright.
No. Yeah. You
Oh,
saw
that's right.
Theo's name in the ledger.
Okay, then I would have told people about that.
Yeah.
But you and I are the only ones that can read that.
I'm not the type to withhold information. If not, I'm gonna be like, oh wait, you know what?
Oh crap!
You
I
know
forgot
that
to tell you.
ledger? You know that ledger that Callie had of Gaius's? Theo's name was in it. Whatever he's up to, it definitely probably is not going to benefit him. He might think it does, but anything that you do for Gaius benefits Gaius. Maybe Gaius has something on your brother. Did your brother get in any like really major trouble at some point? Did he sleep with someone's wife? Did he is he like in
Look.
really bad debt in the city somewhere? Like,
Look, he's a rogue, but not.
so all of that is still possible, basically.
Wait, did you say he's a rogue?
Was he? I think he was a rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rogue.
He's the stealthy one, and I am the strong one. He's got a lot more dexterity than me. If he's gotten into trouble, I don't know what it could be that he wouldn't tell me, because
Well.
it's been just us.
He might be under contract. It's rare, but we on occasion seek out outside help. And perhaps he was caught doing something he shouldn't, and to make up for it, help them with his deft hands to grab an item, perhaps? Just
I remember.
an idea, not always the case, but on a rare occasion that happens.
Wasn't it something like that where he, like when we were looking at the mirror, it looked like he was going to, or something? Ah, God, it's been
Right.
so long.
Yeah, we saw that one rabbit person that looked like it might be your brother, and he was going to that temple, and that's when the whole space
Yeah.
adventure happened.
Yeah, space
I'm sorry, what?
adventure.
Yeah, I didn't mention that one by bird to your sister because it was real weird. And it's gonna take a much more lengthy discussion, but I've seen things that are beyond imagination that
Try
I've
me.
never. It's insane, and beautiful. Did you know there's so much water around us? I mean it.
There's no water that exists.
There's so much, huge, vast fields. of
I
water.
forgot you
Acidic
guys went
water?
to space for like a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Reiju just pulls out like 2 maps and just says, "Here you go."
Yeah,
But
and
we saw it, and it was from like
Mm.
beyond a bird, but farther than a bird can fly, sis. You know how I told you that, if when I turn into a bird, if I go up too high, I can get really cold and disoriented and can't breathe, and then I fall, and so I don't go that high. It was past that.
We were in
Yeah.
a ship.
At one point, we thought we were gonna get eaten.
So an airship.
How do you
Or
know
an
about
airship.
those?
No. Higher than an airship can go.
Oh yeah, not like those airships. Like, you see the stars, sis? We were at a different
Yeah,
one.
that's-
We were at a different one.
Did you consume something?
I
Hey,
wish.
wait
Did
a
you
minute.
do
wouldn't
did you
tell
do
you.
drugs?
This
Did
is
you
what I
actually
didn't
get
tell
into
you.
my stash? That's
Look,
actually, we
medicinal.
This is a whole other discussion. I'll fill you in before bed, okay? I'll tell you all about it.
Actually, we did kind of do a little bit.
Hey, do you remember Varys? How he said that the stars were just other suns?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't bullshitting. And so she just continues cooking.
Well, apparently, if you're not on fire.
Side note, Rojan,
Small.
when you said
Means-
that you level, I thought you meant just HP Fox, like Callie level.
No, everyone levels. Everyone's gonna level at
I said, guys, give me your shit.
at the
I realized it was all of us.
yeah.
Thought it was
So
just
at
Callie
the
because
end
she's powerful
at the
now.
end of the episode today, you guys will level up.
End of the episode. Okay,
Mm.
cool. I will
It'll
hold
mean
back.
I want your shit.
That
Give me
way,
your shit.
we're not like delayed with people choosing things and everything, because some people are crossing into level 9 of whatever class
Not
they are,
everyone.
so they've got some fun stuff.
Not
Oh, I got
everyone just
something.
wants to be a stupid, powerful druid like me. What are you gonna do?
No, I want to be a
Hard.
stupid, powerful blood hunter.
Yeah.
Pure-blooded bitch.
Yeah,
One of the rarities of all my characters.
right?
Except Chemic so far, we'll see what happens.
Barbarian.
Oh my god, angry Gobbo. Be great. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use this as my expertise time
For what?
for survival cooking.
Oh, Callie cooked.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Callie is the main chef. I'm being the sous chef to
Yep.
help. Okay, gotcha.
That's why nothing was boost food today, was because Callie wanted to
Gotcha.
cook.
Gotcha.
And that is not going on a clock because she is not making a habit of it.
Fair
Does
enough.
Callie feel exhausted or anything right now after that ordeal mechanically?
Callie feels like she's had probably about like 47 5-hour energy drinks right now. She is
About the
So
crash.
many
buzzing.
hours.
She is buzzing at the moment.
Yeah, you can see her sitting there with everyone, just not engaging in conversation, but she's still got like those micro tremors to her, and her eyes are just wide, and she's staring off into nothing.
I see everything.
I can see through time.
What time of day is it right now?
It's early. Like when that whole staff thing happened, it was like first thing in the morning.
We should head out. We should get going. Try to catch her brother before he leaves.
Fair. They must have just had breakfast then. All right.
So you know exactly where this is, and it's on the side of a mountain?
It's. You know how there's mountain ranges?
Yes.
Some of them that look just like a complete endless cliff face? That's what this is. Like a canyon, I guess. But we're not going in a canyon. It's part of the mountainside itself. It's just very long and very hard to find unless you know how to look for it. So even if you did fly, unless I told you where it is, you would not be able to find it. It's only hunters know, so obviously I'm going to tell you guys with complete and utter trust. Hopefully looks at Callie. Like, we'll get there.
Okay.
Should we do short rest? Do we get any?
You don't get spell slots or anything back from a short rest. You can use this point in time to take a short rest to regain any missing HP that you have by rolling the hit dice that you have on your character sheet. At level 8, you should be able to roll up to 8 d whatever, since you're a barbarian, 8d12 if you want, but you only regain up to half of those on a short rest or on a long rest. So
Yeah.
I mean,
if you spend all 8 of your hit die, when you do a long rest, you'd only get 4 of those hit die back.
no, it's fine.
okay.
I will be spending hit die because I never got a long rest. So.
No, sorry, you're back up to full HP.
Oh, then I will not be spending hit die.
Yeah. One of the
Ew.
perks of fusing with an ancient being.
Fair enough, I suppose.
I want to try something interesting. As I just noticed an interesting combo I can maybe do with some spells. Oh,
Okay.
It uses so much. Never mind. It has a really expensive spell component that I do have, but I don't want to burn for this. Damn it! It's a really
Does it consume it?
combo, though.
Does it consume it?
Yeah,
Not all of them consume it. Okay.
consumes it.
Ow,
I'll tell you.
man.
Can I tell you the idea though, just because it was kind of
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
for the future? Like we could say that Syra is kind of spitballing this stuff with you guys. What if?
3-star.
Hi. So if she casts summon elemental and I summon like an air elemental, I can then cast planar binding on it and it keeps it around for 24 hours. I was
What's the
gonna
plan
have
right
him.
cost,
I was
though?
gonna have him boost our ride.
Just strap him to the back of the skiff and just have him blowing into the sails for 24 hours.
He has a 90
Oh my
foot
God,
speed,
yes.
so if he just literally like runs into the sails because he's wind.
I like it. I like it.
It's like you just get it's like this is like Fast and the Furious and you just gave the skiff a NOS canister.
Yeah, if we ever need
Yeah.
NOS, you guys know now that Syra has a NOS like potential. She just needs 1 hour to cast planar binding.
The question is can the skiff handle going that fast?
That's true.
I mean, technically, my bike has NOS. Just saying.
That is true. But your bike can't carry all of us.
Oh, and your bike is in the garage, so yes, you have your bike with you.
Damn straight.
So I just wanted to share that because I was like, oh, I've never thought of that before.
Out of curiosity, what was the component that it consumes? Like, what crazy item was it?
A jewel worth 1,000 GP.
Oh, you mean like that diamond that you have, and that just in case somebody oopses.
Well, I actually have a sapphire that I can use also. That Shadow gave me. I have a sapphire with 1,000 GP, and I also have my diamond. But I wouldn't use the
Fast
diamond. I
travel.
would use the sapphire. What's that?
Just fast travel.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a fun little mind adventure of spells.
Okay, so you guys are heading out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who's in the bike and who is on the skiff?
Skiff.
I'm on the bike. Obviously.
I'm
I'll be
gonna
on-
run alongside the skiff.
I had a
Turn
feeling
off
it
that
was
energy.
boring.
Yep.
I'll be on the bike with my sis.
Okay,
Because even
So-
though she annoys me, I still missed her.
who on the skiff is going to be handling it?
I want to
Yeah.
practice driving.
You want to practice driving? Okay.
Okay,
Go for it.
I
So-
have a, was it 7 out of 35 for driver's ed?
That's right. That's right.
Land vehicle.
Go for it.
Okay, so since you don't have proficiency in this is going to be a straight up dexterity modifier roll. So it's a d20 plus your dex modifier.
Am I assisting or no?
Do you want to assist?
Please. Can I reroll? If you assist.
If you, yeah, go ahead and
Ow.
okay. So you do it with advantage. So roll one more d20.
Pick the higher.
Okay. I first rolled a 4, but now I rolled a 12. So total 15.
15.
Yes.
Okay. Can you roll me percentiles as well?
That one you're not gonna reroll.
Actually, no. Don't roll percentiles because I have a feeling that Nyrix is the one in front because she's leading everybody towards the camp. So Nyrix,
Yeah.
give me your bike roll.
Okay. I don't know if you would allow this because I was going to do something similar to what Jimper's doing because I'm trying to. I have a ticker for gaining expertise in
Yes.
vehicle handling.
Yes, you can. Because you are driving, and that is the only way to gain skills in handling a vehicle is by handling the vehicle.
Plus, I'm just like the house is up, and I'm just making a derby out of this. Vehicle handling. There it is. Okay. Oh, what do I get? That is a 24 for my vehicle
Nice. Okay.
handling.
Go ahead and give me a percentile rolls here.
Okay. Is that a 6 or? Okay, that's a 6. 62.
Oh, I thought you meant just straight up 6.
Oh God, no. No, I was just seeing if it was a 6 or a 9.
The amount of PTSD from low
Right?
numbers.
No. That's 6-0. Just
Okay.
yeah.
So
Oh God, don't scare me.
thankfully enough, it wasn't a 6. So the day, like the first half of travel goes by without an incident. You are able just to make a simple, fast-paced pathway towards the encampment. Nyrix
Okay.
and
Sorry.
Juniper, I need vehicle handling rolls again.
I was gonna say, like, do I get any for the thing?
You get ticks after this one because
Got
it
it.
requires 8 hours, like technically 8 hours of work in order to improve.
Got it. So D20 plus Dex.
D20 plus Dex, yes. And you have
18.
it. You still have advantage because Reiju is still assisting you.
I was gonna say I knew that 4 would come back.
Man, that 4 just wants to be around a lot.
No, I got a 6 plus 3, so 9.
9. Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What did you get? What did you get?
18.
18. Okay, can you give me percentiles?
Yeah. I swear to God, if for the 5th fucking time, if I have to then see the skiff is in a ditch somewhere.
As if the bike hasn't been in one before.
I was
What'd
so
you-
close to greatness. 68.
Oh,
So close to greatness.
almost nice.
Almost.
Yeah, I like to imagine that that I was like driving and I was like, oh, what's that? And I, like, because I looked, I started like drifting.
Funny enough, that's exactly what happens.
Oh no.
So
God damn it.
you
Sorry.
you're following Nyrix, and near the end of the day, or near the end of your travel, you notice that the sand is becoming a little more filled with outcroppings, like just jagged things of stone popping up throughout the sand. Nyrix, you know that you are getting close to, technically for you, home. As like by the time you're going to end travel here, you're going to have to make the rest of the journey on foot.
Yeah.
And as you're signaling for everybody to stop, there's just an audible crash coming from behind you.
My skiff.
Can I get dexterity saves from both? Let me ask this: are you still running, Callie, or would you be on?
Yeah. I'm running.
Okay. So I need dexterity saves from both Juniper and Reiju.
24.
Oh no.
We haven't finished the repairs from the last time we broke the skiff.
Please break in the skiff, man.
You're muted.
You're muted.
That would be a 12.
Okay.
I do have lucky for footwork, so if that's a fail,
It would be a failure.
Yeah, I can use my reaction to roll a d4 and add it to the save, potentially turning the failure into success.
Go ahead and roll that d4.
You can't use this reaction if you're prone or if your speed is 0. I would like to argue that my speed is not 0.
Oh no, your speed is far more than 0 at the moment.
+2, so 14.
14. Okay. So Juniper, you're going to take 13 points of damage as you are ejected from the skiff, and you just slam into one of like these like outcroppings. Reiju, you are going to take 6 points of damage as you miss the outcropping and you just go tumbling through the sand.
Sorry.
It's fine.
The skiff, on the other hand, is
Oh no.
destroyed.
Destroyed?
Destroyed. This thing is like, it can still be repaired, but it's gonna be inoperable for a while.
Gonna need to do some mending here.
On the bright side, you don't need it right now.
That's
This
what
is
I mentioned.
Fair. She's going to.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, I think we're just a little hurt from the landing.
Ow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just
enough.
gonna see. I'm
happened.
gonna see about gathering everything and just having it covered with a tarp for now.
Yeah, let's not waste too much time. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Make
She'll
it a
just-
crime scene.
Yeah, she'll just use the key, open the safe, pull out the tarp, close the safe, pull the key, put the tarp over whatever she can in a pile, and call it good.
What's in that safe? Should we? We should probably take anything that's valuable.
Mostly
Ouch.
just what I just pulled out.
Yeah, I don't think we actually have anything left in it at the moment.
No,
Okay.
It was
Just
just
wanted to
extra
make sure.
space.
the
Yep,
skiff
no
was my
worries.
retirement plan.
Oh my
Um,
god.
So, let's see. Yeah, kind of looks up. Look. So we're climbing.
Well, we have to walk a bit, but I was gonna tell you that before I heard the very loud crash. But yes, we're gonna have to do some walking.
At least it
there-
wasn't your bike.
I'm
Mm.
guessing it's a long
Yeah.
way. Like, you sure we can't just fly a bit of it at least?
You want to fly all of us?
I can take 2.
For how long?
2 hours?
Yeah, gotta be a bit more.
5 hours? No. I'm looking at level 10, Syra. Hold on a
Why is it
second.
getting bigger?
I mean, 2 hours of
I was
flying.
looking at level 10, Syra. I need to
Once
go
you
back to
get
level
into
9.
once you get into the climbing part of it, 2 hours of flying, that would be enough to get you
Oh yeah.
there, but you would need to make multiple trips.
I would say, just hold off until we absolutely need flying.
We still
I
have
don't
to
wanna-
walk to
yeah,
the
reserve some of
base
your strength,
before
yeah.
we go up.
Yeah, you got about a 2-hour walk ahead of you before you're to the base of this mountain.
Everyone got their water skins? Perfect.
Well, when we're ready, I can, when we are ready to fly, if we need to save time, I can turn myself into something and I can turn someone else into something too.
And there,
Oh, right. Yeah.
you do realize that you maybe have about 2 hours left of daylight before you're going to need to make camp.
So we can essentially walk to where we need to be, and then set up camp, and then head out in the morning.
If you wanted to.
That might be a good idea,
Nyrix,
considering
do
how
you-
late it is.
do you happen to remember if there's any spot that our little house could fit near the base before we start going up?
There's a couple of spots maybe that it'll be a tight fit or on top of a flat rock, but it's possible.
Just something to consider.
Mm.
For now, let's get going. And she starts hopping her way around.
So all else fails, I can have you and Callie just punch the rocks to make room.
Why would we do that?
To make room, I just said.
But why would we specifically do it?
because that's what you guys do. You punch and destroy things. It's a good thing.
I don't remember being that strong. She just keeps going.
Well, someone's got to do it, Reju.
Hmm.
And it's 4 hours for me right now. When I level up, it'll be 5. That I can hold a
fancy.
shape.
So I could cast fly that could last for an hour, I think. No, 10 minutes?
Oh, okay.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big
No.
difference.
That's a big
That's a
difference.
very
Never
big
mind.
difference.
That's more of a useful
Never
in.
mind.
That's the
Big
that's the
curse.
difference between making it to where you need to go and just splatting on the rocks below.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more situational.
All right, we'll do it in Eric's way.
I mean,
Thank you.
flying is, definitely useful, but if we don't need to at this time.
I could only have someone else. Like I can only carry 2 people anyway, and I can only help someone else for like an hour. So.
Yeah.
By the way, I left the tortoise back.
Oh.
I just left him behind in the dust.
Oh,
How long does
we did not
polymorph
bring him
last?
with us on the skiff.
An hour.
Does polymorph only last an hour?
No, I think it's actually 8 hours. Let me double check that. I think you might be onto something there. I was thinking it was in an hour. It was an hour, but
Yeah,
oh no, it is
it's-
just an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
concentration up to an hour. I think
Yeah.
true polymorph is the 8 hours and then it becomes permanent.
Yeah.
If they maintain
think so.
concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just 1 hour. So yeah, I guess it turned back while we were still there.
It did, but the moment it turned back, it faded away.
Okay.
Yeah, because he didn't maintain concentration. Aha! Plot twist.
More plot, less twist, please.
Well, yeah.
Evie, please do not lay on the keyboard.
I do what I want.
But it's made of warm.
don't worry about it.
So you guys travel for another 2 hours.
Gosh darn it. I'm trying to.
And thankfully enough, there's a spot that you can set the house up without any trouble.
Okay. So. Click it, toss it, let it do its thing. And yeah.
Which means
Right.
I'll have to park my bike in here tonight.
Well, better here than, out in the wilds.
Better here than where the skiff is at.
Of
Mm-hmm.
course.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we can fix that.
All right,
How
so
long is the climb?
you don't know. So, is there anything anybody is doing tonight?
Did Snit leave the workshop side in the?
He can't take the workshop. The workshop is the garage.
It's in the garage. It stays there. Good. So we can still put spells into it.
Unfortunately,
no
no.
longer- Okay. Fair enough.
In order for that to happen, you're going to need skills in smithing in order to do that.
There's this Angel Smith guy back on the flying base who might be able to.
Yeah, we'll talk
some
with
things.
him. We'll talk with him later. Then, yeah, not a problem.
Can I check to see if my brother is still at camp?
If you're allowed to use the mirror, depends
Yeah,
on how
Nerix has it
Nerix
now.
feels.
Next, I go up to Nerix. I'm like, can you check to see if what the situation is with the mirror?
I can. What's your brother's name? Neo?
Theo.
Theodore.
Oh, Theo. All right. All right. She'll take out the box and say his name. She throws it up.
And you, as you say his
Yeah.
name, You see him with a box tucked under his arm as he begins to slowly sneak outside of the camp.
I just like
hell
go to
no.
grab my bag and everything. I'm like,
Do I see where this is? They skin out of and what the box is?
He's just now broken the perimeter of the camp, heading the opposite way, not the border way, but the opposite way, like deeper into the mountain range. And the box itself is like this black iron strong box that has a purple gemstone embedded into the top.
Do you recognize what that is?
Give me a history check.
Meanwhile, I'm like telling everyone else, like, he's leaving.
22.
22. That's a sealing box. That's something that your clan uses in times of something they cannot technically kill. They imprison in those boxes to keep them locked away. And Theo is making out of camp with one of those tucked underneath it.
Nyrix is gonna look at Juniper and he's like, I'm gonna kill your brother.
I am too. Let's go.
He took something extremely rare and very tedious to use. He stole something great from our chambers. If I don't find and kill him, they're gonna find and kill him.
Now, Nyrix, you recognize that this box itself already has something sealed inside of it. This is not an empty containment box. This is something that has something trapped inside of it that he's stolen.
I don't remember.
Your
if
brother's
he's
about to release something. And unless I have the record book, don't know what that is right now. Either way, I can tell you for an absolute fact, whatever is in that box is full. The worst. It's basically things that we cannot handle. And we resort to this box to seal it because we can't kill it.
It's reserved.
This is bad.
It's reserved for demons and devils and other entities that are technically immortal.
So it's like the Ghostbusters stealer. Okay.
It's like a containment trap.
I don't know what kind of check I could do to figure out, like, with that, of like, why he would be doing any of this.
Because of
There's
the
no.
prize.
You know what? Go ahead and give me an insight check.
So D20 plus 1. Oh, 16 total.
16. He looks afraid. Like, you could see the fear in his eyes. This is not something that he necessarily wants to do. It's something he has to do. You've seen this look on his face before when he's been backed into a corner and he needs to do something in order to save his own ass.
I'm gonna murder him.
He wouldn't do this unless he had no other choice, it seemed.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna get murdered.
I know.
As you're continuing to watch him, he comes to a small, like, indentation, not really a cave, but just like a dip in the mountain wall. And standing there waiting for him, just like on a small fire, is Gaius. And they seem to have a bit of a conversation, and he looks around and he hands Gaius the box.
We were too late.
I'm gonna get up and run outside real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to smear an arrow in blood, ignite in lightning, and shoot it straight up in the air like a flare.
Okay. He's kind of like trying to signal the hunters, or what are you trying to do here?
Yes, because I know that there's rotations and everyone's like not asleep. There's gonna be guards and people on patrol and whatnot. So this is me trying to get their attention, and this is a
And
fellow
as
blood hunter in distress.
soon as that arrow gets high enough into the sky, you begin to hear clanks of metal as the sentries have caught sight of the arrow and have started ringing the bell to get everybody up and about. Those of you
Good.
watching the mirror see Gaius kind of look over, and there's a bit of an argument between Gaius and Theo. And Theo like reaches out for him to like almost like asking him to take him with him. Instead, Gaius stabs him in the stomach and just like pushes him down before he just apparates out of view with the box.
Fucking hate you guys.
I run out and I'm like I'm like, where do you know exactly where that is?
It's behind the mountain, but it's not easy to get to.
Yeah, you still have to
Back
climb.
entrance.
Yeah, you still have to climb.
He's gonna die right now.
You
What's
forget we
going
deal in
on?
elixirs.
You
Yeah,
ha-
I'm like, I need. Oh my
you
God.
have like this
Someone can fly.
as you're having this conversation, those of you who still have eyes on this see that Theo is found by a couple of the other blood hunters, and they show genuine concern for him because they don't know what he's done. As one of them holds him up and they pour like a potion into his mouth, and you see the cut seal, and they like begin talking to him. Another one begins to look around, and you see one of them pulls out a stone and holds it up, and there is a flash of crimson pulsing.
Do I see this from?
Nope.
Oh, like, nope.
Nope. And they put it back in, and they nod, and they help Theo to his feet, and they begin leading him back to the camp.
Well, seems like we know where to get your brother now.
Let's go right now.
You're muted,
Like,
Zoro.
Yep. Get everyone else together. I'm climbing up now.
Right. All right, wake up. Pans together.
You know that that the climb itself normally is dangerous. At night, it is near impossible.
Look, we have like night vision, like dark vision and all that stuff, don't we?
Not
Okay.
everyone.
So whoever does, not everyone.
I also have dancing lights.
What's going on? What happened?
Nirix, you also know that it's not just the dangers of a night climb. There are things that roam those walls at night. Predators. And like a little natural defense that the hunters have on their side.
Is it, Theo's being held. From the look of
He
things.
did
It doesn't look
a
like
stupid thing.
it doesn't look like he's being held.
Or at least helped along the way.
Okay, he's being helped. Why is everyone freaking out about that?
He got
He stole
stabbed.
something he shouldn't that he gave to Gaius.
Gave what?
He gave something that is immortal, wrapped in a box, to Gaius.
Definitely not a good thing.
No, it's not. We seal these things as a last resort when they are not killable.
And then once the arrow was shot into the sky, Gaius stabbed him and left.
Is your brother okay?
The other blood hunters found him and healed him. And they're looking for whatever happens, but if they do truth serum and things like that.
They're gonna find out it was him.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna tell them if they don't otherwise.
Sis,
No, this is serious. You don't understand. We lock things that are dangerous and immortal and unkillable in those things to be sealed away, never to be released upon this earth again. He took it, gave it to Gaius. I don't care if it was... Okay. The thing you need to know about my order is that, to sound so cliche, we do things for the greater good. If we have to kill one person to make sure that that doesn't ever get out, we will do it. Now,
Well-
granted, he's probably going to get in trouble for it. But if I saw him run with that box before he gave it to Gus, I would have shot him down with my arrow.
I
Because
understand
that should not be released.
That's fine.
And I don't even
That
know what's
makes
in
sense.
it.
But what's done is done. Maybe her brother can help us get it back.
Oh, he's done a great help so far.
Well,
He
let's see
betrayed
what
my
his story
people.
is. I know, and that's horrible. And I'm really afraid for whatever Gaius fucking has right now that your order decided was dangerous enough to lock up and not just straight up kill. Definitely not anything good that we want out in the world. Because there's a lot of things that they can kill. Just based on what I know about you and Dad. But
Well,
You
he's
don't-
demon blood, similar to us, but I think he's straight from hell, considering what part of his demon blood is. Maybe it's his dad, for all we know, that's in that box.
Because he is a Rakshasha.
Mm-hmm.
Shasha.
he had to know. Like
He's horrible.
There had to have been a reason for this that I just don't know. I don't know who he is anymore.
We're not gonna find out anything just yet. Everybody, I suggest you get rest. In the morning, we make the climb. This
Yeah, what's
banter,
done is done,
this
sis.
arguing, even you, Sarah, I know that you mean well, and I know that Nirix, it is important. However, infighting like this right now, not helpful.
Am I
So
We're
fighting?
not even
Please.
in fighting. We're talking about the urgency and the
You're
importance of
going
this.
in
This is not fighting.
circles.
I'm sorry, you'll
Please.
know when my sister and I are fighting. Trust me.
Yes.
None of us
There will
have
be blood.
swung on each other yet.
There will be blood.
What I am
I'll turn into a
saying,
bear and then you'll know we're
is-
fighting.
well, from the outside, by the way, not actually blood sisters. We don't see that. So please, let's get some rest. We know what happened, the truth. That will be what we use tomorrow.
I'm going
Please
outside.
enjoy
Okay.
the rest of your meals.
Who's going? Wait, I'm sorry. You're going outside?
I'm going outside, yeah.
I'm following her because I'm annoyed with Reiju right now.
Good. The meals will continue to be bland from here on out until you either get it out of your ass or
I'm gonna punish you by making Callie cook.
It's on you. I eat slop
I think you're gonna
anyway.
see magic start to spark on Syra's hand, and then she kind of like forces herself to close it.
she copies it with prestidigitation and then drops it.
Did you just call the meal I made bland?
No,
Corner.
I can cook bland. You actually did pretty good today.
Can I like kind of follow them, but like somewhat at a distance?
Are you trying to
Second.
remain hidden, or
Just yeah, to the
Give me a
best
s-
of my ability.
give me a stealth roll?
Should have known better. Okay, okay.
Does that mean I need to
Let's
perception?
see.
This will be versus your passive perceptions. So Syra and Nirix.
I think both of
15.
ours are pretty high.
15.
Mine's 17. Mine's
Mine's
17.
natural 20.
What, your passive perception is 20?
No, not my passive. Sorry, I thought you said told us. to
No.
roll.
No, your
No,
passive.
passive.
My passive is 18.
Yeah, so try as you might, those big bunny feet of yours are just shuffling through the sand a little too loud, and both of them are aware of your presence the entire time.
I don't think I make it known that I know she's behind us though.
I don't either.
And I'm just gonna walk beside. We just clock it, right? And let her keep
We
pretending.
kind of do like the acknowledgement, like,
Yeah.
all right.
And I'm just gonna lean in to Nyrix and following her. And I know you're probably like really upset and like turned up right now, but Sire's just gonna like, in all seriousness, go to you and be like, "What do you need?"
Unfortunately, as much as I would love to get a hold of them right this second, we do use the natural defenses, and night is the worst to get up. Even if you fly up there, there are things that fly here too. They've been alerted. I let them know the situation. The only other thing I can do is send out another type of arrow. A message to let them know that not necessarily that there's danger, but something is amiss. They need to look within the order. And they take it as they will, whether it's amongst ourselves, our items, whatever. That they'll have to determine until morning. But until then, it's a waiting game. For now, I just need you to trust me with my anger on why this is so urgent. And now the box is gone.
Follow your lead on this. This is your world. Whatever you need.
Let me just send this out then real quick. And she's going to take one of her arrows and she's going to slice it across her arm. Take out one of her mutagens and have it drip inside this cacophony elements that she has. It almost swirls like red smoke.
Mm-hmm.
As she douses one of her other arrows, the arrow tips into it and sends another one into the air, and it looks like swirling blood, like almost like smoke around the arrow as it goes up, as just another signal to the blood hunters.
Okay.
So it's like another flare.
You don't
basically, making
know.
itself known.
You don't know if it's been received. They haven't said anything. They haven't
Which is
responded.
fine.
And I can hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just
They know
head
you're
back.
there.
Yeah. I just head back. I don't think that I realize that they know that I'm there. I'm just
Nope.
like,
I'm the master of stealth.
yeah, pretty much just like, well, Theo, looks like I need to be the stealthy one now. It's like hit my little bunny feet against the door.
You're just like Kronk. Just like, no, excuse me.
Is that message good enough, Nyrix? Do you need me to help you with any other specifics?
Not until we get up there.
Okay.
For now, I sent out my 2 signals. Now we just have to wait until first day.
I figure if I sent something up there, they'd probably just kill it anyway without it being able to deliver any message.
Or investigate it highly, figuring out who's spying.
Yeah.
That's not too right.
Yeah.
Get some sleep. We're getting up the moment the sun rises.
Noted.
And I leave early and I
Give you
just go
permission.
straight to my room. And shut the door. Like, don't want to deal with anyone right now.
Unfortunately, you have to deal with people because it's a communal room. All
Yeah.
the beds are in one room.
You do have
As we walk
privacy
back.
curtains, but that's about it.
I slammed the privacy curtain shut.
We walk back and we see giant bunny feet as we walk back, and we're like, yeah, she's not very subtle.
Gonna go ahead and make some pre-made rations for tomorrow because I got a feeling it's gonna be a long day.
Understatement of the century. All right.
I just want to turn into I want to do a perimeter search just to see like if there's any dangers around our camp before going to bed. So I'm gonna turn into Cybertooth, Syra, and
Did you say Syra tooth?
Cybertooth Syra, yeah, Sabertooth Syra, Cybertooth
love it.
Syra, and kind of do like a just kitty search, prowl, try to catch scents and things.
There are natural creatures roaming about, though you seem to detect most of them up on the rock face, like crawling across, and they look to, like, the ones that you do see moving look to be like the combination of like rock and spider crawling along the walls. And every now and then you see like these large lizards sort of like climbing up the rocks and going down into the sand, and every now and then little spouts of flame kind of like escape from different cracks in their skin.
Okay, I'm just gonna mark my territory a little bit on my trail. Like, so big cat in the area, fuck off. And then I'll head on back. So I do that for like an hour or two.
Okay.
Probably an hour.
At least you changed it to something that's "don't fuck with me" kind of thing, as opposed to like a lizard, because then the
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah. And I'm just gonna stay in Syra Tooth form for the remainder of my 3 hours I have left on it.
Okay.
that's the kitty.
So a giant purple saber-toothed tiger with horns comes into the bedroom and just plops down on a bed.
On the floor. I'm like, oh no, yeah, sure.
I lean
red.
up against her like a pillow. She's using it like a pillow. Pet kitty.
Okay.
Scratches that one spot.
So, night passes without an issue. You all get a nice uninterrupted long rest. Though, first thing in the morning, right as right as Nyrix is planning on waking up, there is a loud bang repeatedly on the door of the house.
Reggie's probably already up and is like, hello?
Nyrix is up too. She's an early bird.
Who's answering the door?
Reggie?
Reiju, you open the door and like lightning quick, something comes in, pins you to the wall, and there are multiple knives to your throat.
Good morning.
Nyrix, as you come out, you see there are 5 blood hunters now in the house. 4 of them accosting Reiju, and then a 5th one standing a little bit of ways, like looking your elf friend, like staring your elf friend down.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nice are they? Like, as far as what they look like?
They're covered.
They're covered?
All you could see is their eyes, and like you can see like around the outside too. And you've seen this on Nyrix before, like the webbed veins and stuff, and like the like tightness of skin when Nyrix has taken one of their concoctions. Don't move, we're not here for you.
Yeah, no, I understand. Hi.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So, can you put me down?
Not yet.
Okay.
And Nyrix, are you walking in on this, or what are you doing?
Reggie seems
Something
not
popped out in the
plus.
corner.
She expected something when she opened the door to a banging. He's like, huh?
This might as well
She's in the
happen.
corner sipping coffee, just like, this is fine. No, she'll come through, and just as instantly recognizing them, she'll go ahead and she'll pull back her glove and show the mark that's been carved into her skin. She's like, I take it you got my message?
And they look over at the person leading him. It's a very, very broad tiefling. Like he's just a brick house of a being. Like you know him personally. This is the man who trained your father. And
Uncle.
yeah, pretty much. And he is like one of the heads of your order. And he kind of grins and he's like, of course it's you. Put the elf down. One of the pups have come back.
Winces.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And that's where we're ending.
I'm in front of my friends. I can't get all angry.
I can't get all angry.
Yeah.
So, before we
Technically,
leave,
ring-wise, yeah, I am a pup by comparison.
yeah, you are. You are like a new blood compared to them.
Compared to him, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, like,
yeah.
yeah, this guy's
We back.
like this guy's main fashion sense is scars.
This is the silver wolf.
Cool.
But yeah, so before we head off, let's go ahead and do hit point rolls for level 9 and level 10 for Syra, because Syra's ahead of everyone.
Yep.
I hate you and your card pull.
Elemental wild shape.
Damn.
So let's go ahead and start off with Callie doing the HP roll here. We'll go around.
I rolled a 5 on my D8 for an additional 8 total.
Nice.
Brings me to 81.
Very nice. Syra,
I rolled a 1.
re-roll it. I don't
Okay.
allow ones for HP.
It's so
No,
sad. I was
no,
like,
no
is
one
it
is allowed.
7? No, it's 1.
No one's allowed to have the Azarin curse anymore.
Yay. Oh my
This-
god.
I swear to God, I got 2.
It's a fucking 2.
Oh my God.
You got to
It's
keep the
okay.
2.
Yep, it's fine. Is what it is.
That's just
Okay,
unfortunate.
you're a druid. You basically have infinite HP anyway.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Very true. And your
Juniper,
con's decent too.
So
you
I
ro-
roll a
if you're taking another,
D12.
yeah, if you're taking another level in Barbarian, you roll
12.
you roll a D12 and add your Constitution modifier.
Oh wow. Okay.
What'd you get?
Oh, I didn't roll yet, but my constitution. Oh, that's for saving throw. Sorry.
No, you have a
Constitution
plus
is 3.
3
Yeah.
in your con. Yeah.
12 plus 3, 15.
Another 15 HP.
You
Nice.
max. Jesus Christ.
So what
When
is
you
what,
max, you'll
what
love
does
to
that
see it.
bring your max HP to?
Plus what was it? 15?
Plus 15.
99. So close to triple
Nice.
digits.
You've got
You and I are
99
so close to
HP.
triple
Nice.
digits.
Syra.
I already went.
I'm
What did
sorry.
Syra?
Raise you.
I rolled a 6 on a D8 because I'm taking a level of monk,
Okay.
and that puts my total at 64 with my +1 modifier.
And Nyrix.
And I rolled a 7. On is a plus 2, so that is a 9 total, bringing me up to 93.
Nice. So, you guys have your HP. Make sure to add whatever you need to for level 9, or as in Syra's condition, level 10, before the next episode.
Damn girl.
This
Damn.
climb is gonna be a breeze for me. I mean, in addition to my just natural climbing speed, now I can move up and down vertical surfaces unimpeded.
You're an ostrich,
Yeah,
If I
or
if I
a goat.
fall
Not an
down,
ostrich. You're a goat.
I'm a goat.
if I fall down, I can reduce the damage at least now.
Do I have
It's a
anything?
long fall. It's a long
Yeah.
fall.
Yep.
Cass, I'll get with you because you're at Path of Storms. Yeah, so Path of Storms, I have the book in my room. You can look what
Yeah.
you get.
I'll go through it.
But
Nice.
yeah, so that is going to do it for us today. This is not the only show that we do. Coming up this Monday is episode 2 of our brand new show of Tricorn Isles, which is a 5th edition high seas adventure campaign that we just kicked off 2 weeks ago. It is every other Monday. On the Mondays where we're not on Tricorn Isles, we are playing Mass Effect Horizons, which is a 5th edition Mass Effect mod that Zorro runs us through. Coming up on Tuesday, we have another episode of Destiny Forged, which is our longest running show. We are in campaign 3. It is a game that I run a couple people through. Next Saturday is one of our shows of Withered Ways, Wayward Wanderers, which is a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azerin. And then on the alternating Saturday, you have us here on Wayward Wanderers. But for now, we are going to head on out. Thank you so much for everyone for tuning in, and we will see you on Monday.
Bye.
Thankfully I was able